I don't know why, but I can't actually remember what my goals were at this point.
Actually, we
Perfect
need to
line to
resolve
start the
something.
recording on.
Yeah, we do
As
need
we
to
arrive
resolve
here.
something on mine.
Turn 6, military round 2 of the grand campaign.
I don't remember what I was doing either.
What year is it?
1450 something.
Alright, but yeah, so it was noticed after end of last session that like a siege roll in the fight up north here was malformed, and so that was redone. There was an honor of war being prompted.
Which is actually aimed directly at Sana. Hey, Sana, do you want to move the one piece of infantry that is inside that castle that I'm sieging elsewhere?
Which castle? Where?
It's all the way up here.
Up in, yeah,
Who am I in control of?
You are in control of...
the Hanseatic League over there.
Okay, what am I doing?
I have got honors of war, which I can say that the garrison of that fortification can move elsewhere, and then I just take the castle.
You have an opportunity to get a point of infantry in exchange for having the fort surrender.
Okay.
Would you like to do that?
How many users are there? Just one?
It's just one. Yeah, it's a dude.
If you turn this down, it is instead a breach of the wall.
Okay, that changes things. 2 breaches. The last time I did this, it was 3 breaches for anything bad to happen, right?
Oh no, I can
Breaches
immediately
just
invade
keep
on a
piling
breach.
up. And yeah, after a breach, you can immediately assault.
And because there's a breach, you don't get any benefits to defense.
It's an army plus. No, fuck it. I'm staying in here.
Okay, I will attack then.
Alright, let's resolve this retroactive assault.
Because it is a breach, he has no benefits at all to any defenses, so I'm the only one who gets benefits.
Those roll d10.
Yeah, you just roll a d10.
Maybe I'll get lucky and get a 10. That's what I'm banking on. Oh my god, that was closer than it should have been.
Okay, so that's... Gotta pull up the offense table. My apologies.
Hey, assaulting a fort, though, when both belligerents or Renaissance tech are better.
Looking at sieges, right?
Even if I don't win this, I still deal damage, and that's really all I'm going for.
I'm just trying to eat as much as you as possible, and I feel like I have a better chance of doing that by making you hit my house.
Yeah, so
That's
in an
fine.
assault.
He counts as having 1 artillery because it's the level 1 fort.
Right.
So the defender always uses column A,
Mm-hmm.
if available, if fire is available.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they have an attack rating of the fort level.
Yeah. So they get 1, so on a 7, so they deal 1 damage to my group, and I take a morale hit. These guys are fine. But I deal 2 damage back. He's down from 5 to 3. And then I make
And then
attack.
a shock.
10 plus 1. Ah, that's gonna do
A
it.
shock where the defender gets A and the attacker will get B.
Who the hell is in this fort?
It's just 3.
The garrison counts as
Infantry.
5 points of infantry.
So it's like 1d10
It counts as
plus
3 right now.
plus 1 then, I guess?
Yeah, I barely do enough to get 3, so they are dead.
Yeah, do they have any retaliating strike at all?
Well, we'll see. It depends on what you get with 1d10. Signs point to, yes, I take a dude.
Yeah, just a little 5% chip damage.
But it always rounds up. So,
Yeah.
okay.
You made him pay for it.
Made him pay for it, but I got it.
Slide
So I'll make
that
that.
out of there.
Alright, well, they win that. That's probably more... That's more of a paycheck than I could have done the other way, at least.
Go ahead and tick off that occupation.
What about the
And if
land
you
attachment over
grabbed
here?
the trackers that I've been working on between sessions, you could use the War Score tracker to note that successful occupation.
I will go grab a tracker.
I actually went ahead and just dug that up, and I've been entering all of my units into here.
Oh, right, I need to do that.
Been continuing to
Yes.
create helpful tools, and then even months later, it still takes effort to convince them that not really. Just try more.
I mean, I'm gonna use them. It's just that just digging them up
All right,
right
so
before doing
that's something that retroactively occurred in round 1. Round 2 now begins. Spain is up.
Oh, okay. Spain is
Spain
up.
What you doing?
Spain is going to be... Well, the thing I'm doing is moving up my Revolt Crusher army here with Cordoba into Tyrol. And I'm going to leave them there because that's 3 movement, and going into Styria to actually crush the Revolt would cost another 3 and therefore require me to roll on attrition, right?
As you do.
Yes.
Yes.
They can get attrition when they're coming back. I just want them to be at full strength when I get in there. I don't want to go down to a army
Anything
minus
else?
because that's really easy to do with Spain.
Anything else? Anything world map-ish?
I need to have...
Where attention was brought to supply concerns do exist that need to be dealt with out in world map.
I'm working on that right now. I'm going to be sending an assistance. Yeah.
This is the second time that soldiers have been properly sent out, but the previous time they were going into an established thing, so they had supply just by virtue of that.
And I brought them back at the end of the turn. They had these there when they went there, so it was safe. I just need to actually just send these boats out over here.
Until such time as Doc has a settlement established, these soldiers do need considerations in order to have a supply line they can count on.
Yeah, all right. So sending them over to here through Southern Atlantic, the Windward Caribbean into this. That's 4, and there's 3 of these, and it's an attrition roll, right? I just need to...
Normal naval move.
Yeah, it's just a regular column 7 attrition, I think. Or, because there's no, attached...
Yeah, it'll be column 7, because you're going through 6s with carrots.
I should have a leader attached to that. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll have Cordova sent over with that. Yeah. So that
Conquistadors don't command boats, though.
Can they not?
No, only explorers.
Explorers and admirals do boats.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll send Magellan then instead, which is better, I guess.
Magellan, who will deliver the mail. Magellan has brought lunch.
Good point. Leaving him back. Fine. They don't have a leader.
I'm just joking about it. You could do it. If you have nothing else Magellan's going to do.
Yeah.
Unless you're planning to spike Magellan on the horn like everyone else.
There's no reason to do that anymore. Newbie actually got it, you know? I could try and, circumnavigate the world and... why don't I do that this turn?
All the zest out of the constant human sacrifice has just kind of lost its luster.
A little bit. Yeah. In that case, yeah, I'm just gonna send the Sonoran Assistance by itself. That's the plan.
It'll be a column 7 at +2. Because you're crossing 3 zones of same risk.
That's fair. Okay. There's the attrition table. I'm taking some damage at least. Very little, though.
Very little.
Just 10%, which...
Yes. A boat fell down.
Could be much worse.
Yeah, the presence of those means that you can keep detachments supplied on the coast.
Yeah. At the same... Can I also send Magellan out on these other boats they also have here?
You can... Simple campaign pays for any number of rest of the world movement, as long as you aren't fighting another major power.
Okay, yep.
Generals
so Magellan is now going to attempt to circumnavigate the world.
Hey, Loon, just a random question I just noticed on the side. Should I always have an explorer? Because I don't have an active explorer right now.
If you have a minimum listed on your aid, then yes, you'd refresh back to that at the end of your turn.
I'm just scrolling up to the Treaty of Tordesillas page that we dropped down there as well. Just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Portugal has a minimum 1 of each type. So if you are completely out of explorers at the end of a turn, you get 1 of your generic explorers.
Okay. Do I know which one, or do I roll?
Roll for
First one. Oh, is it roll? Okay, good to know.
I'll roll a D2 then.
Okay, so the thing that I want to do, I'm just basically making sure that I can since Newbie has given me access to his trade posts, I might be able to touch those if ideally.
That doesn't give
Although-
you maps, though.
Yeah, I'm
There's
just
no
saying
map
that
sharing.
it'll make it easier to cross them a little bit. That's all. I just need to then make it back as is.
If I could land on Cape Horn, I would put the trade post there. But sadly, well, the peninsula formerly known as Cape Horn.
Well, how much is Magellan gonna try to push for?
Actually, the best I've gotten to was the Sea of Recife, so I'm actually going to go down to Rio de la Plata, and, well, he's Magellan. I'm going to go all the way to the coast of Patagonia.
He's Magellan, huh?
Yeah, he is Magellan.
He is
Or
Magellan.
3 standard
So-
zones.
So it's
1,
a
2,
-2.
Yeah,
Plus whatever.
plus
Awesome.
+2, and it's
Oh, yeah.
on the 7 table.
This
-6.
isn't attrition. This is exploration.
Yes. I believe that's a success with chance of death.
Yeah, that's an S
Yep.
star.
Yes.
The generic explorer 2, who is only good at exploring.
He's good.
He's fine.
Magellan.
Magellan is very shufty.
What's his maneuver?
6.
Of
He's
course
a
it is.
6'4" leader.
Right, so Portugal then.
Yes. Okay. This will be a action in 2 parts. First up, Albuquerque, the conquistador, will return. So that is a single attrition roll on the 7 table. It's minus his maneuverability. Yes, okay. Which I think Albuquerque does not have fantastic maneuverability. He's 5. Actually, he's fine. Why did
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
not
he
gonna-
was bad? Yeah, he's fine.
I am not going to send Magellan out all in one go, so I'm going to have him come back next phase.
I would extremely recommend not doing that. Correct. Mm-hmm. All right, so Albuquerque will return, bringing the knowledge of the Congo with him. And then on his own, the generic 2 Hans Explorer here will just go to that Congo place because he can get there on his own now that is known.
Yes, he can just be
without having
there.
to roll. And that will be it for my turn.
All right.
No campaigns were done. Yes. Okay, I'm good.
Venice then.
Loon.
Mhm.
One note. I'll send this message to you, actually. There's no reason to talk to someone else.
Okay, so.
Venice time.
Oh boy. First of all, let's take a look at where we are in the. Let's see. Okay, so we ported here. So I'm going to be moving the Flotilla de Thrilla over to. Or actually, no, Stan and Discount Dan had already made it over to the.
Yeah, you
Revolt.
had transported onto Cyprus.
Okay, so is that a currently ongoing action? Do I need to do anything to update on that?
Well, once again, you can roll to try and weaken the revolt.
Okay. Sorry, it's the first revolt I've had. So.
It'll be a simple campaign for the round, or a passive campaign.
Mhm.
Whatever your roll it was last time, add 2 to it because it's now a minor revolt as opposed to major.
Yep.
So I think you got a +3.
Yes. So. 10, 3. It's a 7.
You might be just under.
That's on.
Yeah, you need 8+.
Yep, that's an 8 and up. Okay, so it keeps going.
And will the
Okay.
Mamelukes do anything?
Mamelukes, what is their position? Their position is screwed right
Yeah,
now.
you got the one A- left hanging out in Sinai, and the jaws are closing around your throat.
So if that army doesn't get into any fights,
That army has already fought. We fought once.
Right,
round
that's
one.
yeah, it's been still this turn. I just been a week, so I forgot about that.
Blood has been spilled. You've already protected your honor. Now you just need to protect your organs.
It did a considerable bit of damage.
I'll put that.
too.
Oh god. I'll put both armies on the capital and just say, "Come."
That's not your army.
Is that not my army?
That's Algeria's army.
That's Algeria. Oh, sorry. I have had a very long and weird.
Understandable. Just get that labeled more properly. But yeah,
that is where
Algeria
my
is occupying Alexandria right now.
The reason I got confused is that was where my other army previously was before it evaporated.
Before Algeria happened, yes.
We're on turn 6, right? Sorry.
Yes, we are.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything.
I will just be putting the remnants of my army in the capital and praying for death.
Have I done anything this campaign?
You did some, try to do some, not research, exploration.
That's all from Venice. That takes us to France.
Did I send someone to their death last time?
Last time, yes, but on this turn, you've tried to head Gonneville, go all the way to Florida. Last time, you just bounced, and I think that's all that happened.
Yeah, Gonneville is still alive. You had somebody else dive into the triangle and die.
How much money is it to send a nerd out to sea?
10.
Yep, simple campaign.
I need to denounce that here. Just do that too. I need a 10. Forgot to do that last night.
Speaking of it being turn 6, remember everyone to get your objectives because we're going to period objectives.
Yep. Once the turn's over, we got to go over the.
Oh, I think I failed all of them. Good thing they were the no cost ones. Gonville is gonna try to go to. Actually, he's gonna try and land in Maine.
All right.
And let me look at the table for this. So do I have to roll to land, or does it just happen?
You explored a province in Maine last time.
Oh, am I already in Maine?
Unless that explorer died.
No, he's not.
No, he wasn't the one who got blown up. No.
Do I have to get home before?
Yeah, you think you have to get home for that to be known, but I think you're going to try to go to Florida, was what you said last week, but you could change that, obviously.
Why would I ever want to go to Florida?
I'm pretty sure you said you wanted to do French Florida.
Oh, French Florida sounds funny. Yeah, Gonville, go ahead.
That's why.
Panon de Floride.
We're gonna go straight to Florida from Western. Yeah, so that's a 2.
What is his
5
or maneuverability? 5?
4. Sorry.
It's a 4? Okay.
So he is at the.
Roll a d10 minus 3.
All right, yeah.
You're fine.
Oh, he's fine. That's a complete success. No damage at all.
The French know about Florida.
Well, he's got to get back, but yeah.
The French are looking at Florida.
The French are looking at Florida really hard, and it's really
if he's just by himself and he gets back automatically, never mind. So he just has to make it back by being ordered so.
He could take a single foot on Florida, or we could just go eat Maine and then know Florida's there. And then if there's a desert there, I want some of that.
That's swamp.
It's swamp.
Desert.
He's a swamp.
It's wet desert. All right, that's my turn.
Well, desert is dry swamp.
England.
Hello. Okay. I'm just going to show the roll. I'm going to say what I'm doing, and then I'll just show the rolls. So, my secondary force that's over in England is going to go all the way over to Mamel. Is it Mamel? I'm going to go with Mamel. Can I move my General Jimmy, who's over here with my other troops? Can I just move him over to the Pommern force to reinforce them, or would that be a multi-campaign?
It's not starting a fight with another unit, as long as you're only moving one stack into hostile territory.
I just want to move the general. The stack can stay there. Oh wait, no, I can move both of them. I see what you mean. Okay, yep. Then I'll just move them over there as well. Dang it. Sorry about that. Okay, and then I have to do, and I'm also moving my fleet over to blockade that. There are all the rolls. I don't take any damage from the blockades. And I need to find a siege table again. I get a minus.
A minus and a plus.
Yeah, so I get a plus on the one over in. Oh, I get another plus on West Pommern. Jeez. And then I get a minus on Mamel. Okay, I'll take care of that.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's it for me.
All right then. Ottomans. All right. I will conduct a simple campaign. It's time to go. It's time for glory. So, this stack of these two armies, and just the two armies, I'm going to leave the Pashas behind. Under General Engusid, they are going to be taking 3 to step forward. They will detach some dudes to keep an eye on Sinai. Let me just go find one of my detachment markers. Yeah, so 10 units breaking off to look after Peninsula, and then they will finish their movement by going into Cairo to do a fight.
All right, let's do this.
The French are gonna have a fish monopoly, and none of you are gonna stop us.
Go
That
for it.
will happen. The French fish monopoly. All right, so veteran Renaissance troops against. Are the survivors of this pile veterans?
They are veterans. That was the one hope I had, was he would bring a Pasha, so he would bring it back to the conscripts, but no, you've remembered that.
And we are on open ground. Angus has 2 fire advantage over your leader there. So, shall we fire?
Yes, we shall.
On column C.
Oh,
That's 3 morale damage. You were vanquished.
Yeah, they just instantly explode under the gunfire.
You break.
guns in this primeval time are very terrifying.
Especially when I don't have guns.
And let's
That's
see,
not gonna do.
0.4,
That's not gonna kill him.
Just 2 damage alongside that, and you are forced to retreat. Your options are Delta and Nile.
God, Delta sucks though, and I always get my fucking packages wrong.
All right, and then my allies. Algeria is going to cross over into Delta and face you down.
Of course they are.
How can you guys
And
keep
slide their
track
other
of
detachment up
what's
here to maintain
happening
this siege. Tripoli moves up. Tunisians move up. I had forgotten to roll for generals during my last turn's reinforcements. I did that between sessions, so Bin Bad Awful over here. Bad Bin Awful. I don't know
Oh,
if
you
he's
got a bad?
obligated to swoop his way up here and join. I feel like he is. Although he is,
Given
he's a
Aren't
Tunisian
the
leader,
bad
though, so does he
generals-
have to stay on the Tunisian stack?
He
I
has to, I think, stay on the Tunisian stack,
Yeah,
but he
it's
has
his
to
own
also
army.
command the largest Tunisian army. So
Yes. And he'll take priority over any other leader who cooperates with the Tunisians.
yes, because good old A value.
And Barbarous is bringing the Algerian fleet back out here. That is a safe move, can't take damage. They will be blockading Alexandria. Alright. Let's do this second fight, where there is a fire phase, but... Alright, first of all, our replacements.
Right.
Or at least on my part of replacement, you have a real general. The Algerians need to flip one of the 4 randos who have actually put on the table for very easy reference.
Yep.
The second of those, they have a 2-2-2 for this fight. That'll be a +1 on fire, but they might eat that again because we're now going into Swamp Across River. A combat result table. Yeah, -1 to everyone's dice for everything because we're in the marsh.
Swamp, protect me.
-1 further to the attacker if crossing a river, which they are doing.
You know you're fucked if you're asking the swamp for fucking sanctuary.
All right, so the Algerians are at -1 for fire and then -2 on shock.
Okay, and I'm at -1 for fire as well, and everything else.
It'll just be... It might come out to slightly... I think you go to neutral on shock, because your general has an advantage, but then the swamp is involved.
Right. Okay.
All right, so fire. Nothing
Nice.
happens. Shock.
The swamp eats the bullets.
Good job, guys.
The black powder's wet. God damn it.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Well, that's
So
Not
that
ideal.
7 on A is 1 morale and 25% damage. Let me go look up how much firepower the Algerians have there.
But how much? Well, you do a little bit back.
$19 damage.
Well, they're gone.
Algeria's army is quite hefty.
And which combat results table is that operating on? B?
On A as well, so you'll be
On A,
snapping
right.
back for 20%?
Yeah, that looks like 20%. Or wait, 6 is 20%.
I'm guessing the Algerians are veterans at this point.
Their army there is half veteran, half...
Enough of it is veteran to count as veteran.
Yeah, the morale damage does not matter here.
Not enough morale was exchanged. I think the overall stack there is conscript. All their detachments are conscript.
Either way, you blew them up, so
Yes.
Took some damage in return that probably isn't going to get a chance to matter, as now we resolve a bunch of sieges.
siege time.
Sieging time. It's now entirely in the hands of fate as to if this war will end this turn. Just go ahead and add Delta to the tracker. It's a level 1 fort in non-clear terrain. It has no port, 0 duration, no generals involved. I've been building tools for things. All right, so Alexandria is at neutral die right now. Status quo. Cataract is at +2. It's a U-. Cairo, which has just begun. Level 2 fort, no harbor, 4 points of artillery are present. Puts it to a +1 to start? Yes, +1. U-. Sinai, which is hell. I didn't bother loading it into the tracker because I didn't think about that I would be besieging Sinai.
Why are you besieging Sinai? What situation has led you to
It's
this?
non-clear. It was on the way. They're guarding the supply line. They don't really care about the fort. That's at a -5 right now. It's fine. Status quo. Status sand.
You don't explode. And really,
And
that's
the
the only
newly
important
opened
thing.
Siege of Delta, which is at -3 for being... Yeah, level 1. No, or does Delta have a harbor? Hold on, let me look at them.
Delta has a
Delta
harbor.
has a harbor. Alright, so that's also a Hell Siege that I don't actually want to hold on to, if possible. Yeah, that's another -5. Delta, status quo.
How many sieges is Armenia maintaining?
All of
Yes.
them?
You're at what, 3?
How are you able to
No,
afford
more than
this?
that.
How can you afford this?
Maintaining
You're-
sieges isn't expensive.
Oh yeah, it's just $10, isn't it?
Yes. Well, 20, because I'm undergoing corruption this turn.
Oh,
Corruption.
20 for a
Corruption.
siege? Damn.
20 for the entire round.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's sustainable. At least.
This round I paid 40 because I did launch and attack with my army with 1 stack. Now going forward, it's just $20 a round to maintain, and that's everything. Yeah, I've incremented all of these.
Oh, wait, is it my turn again?
Well, it is now test for end of phase.
No.
Oh no.
Astounding!
It ended.
It's over.
Well, fuck.
Turn 6 ends. With this war ongoing. Brilliant. Mamelukes
That's
endure.
nice.
After a 2-round combat.
That was
This was
mathematically
not how I expected it to go.
Welcome to
wait, is the combat
redeployment.
phase over? Oh shit.
Welcome to redeployment phase. Transport overseas gold. Conduct looting. Which you better believe I am going to spite every inch of ground under my feet.
I need to move people who are in combat zones that do not have a plus.
Oh
on
right,
them,
I
correct?
should have rolled to try and
Wait.
suppress this revolt. Hold on, let me
How
do
is
that
how is this
on a
military
neutral.
turn? This fucks up your sieges. Does the next period like change the siege rules or something?
Not
No,
really.
it's-
It just makes things harder.
This revolt
Okay.
is gone. This revolt was defeated. Good work, Chef.
The major thing on the Mamluks still existing at the end of this period means that I actually don't.
I'm missing out on points. It's been
It's,
shit
it's a points problem.
My
Yeah,
God.
you and me.
It's an unexpected victory for me and a major pain in the ass for Loon.
Well,
Me
whatever.
too.
As long as Monomania is gonna stay alive. I want to see where it goes. It's gonna sound funny. Do I
Alright,
have native
so-
attacks on Acadia this round?
You don't have military units present in Acadia, so no.
Alright.
That's the only thing that would provoke.
Loon, I sent you a message on this. I don't know if you saw it, but on your hot sheet table, I think Portugal might be the oddity here because we have a different FTI in the rest of the world.
Yeah, so just put in the one that's relevant for what you're
Okay,
doing at a
alright,
given time.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, just swap it in.
Okay. I have to pay attention now.
Alright,
I was kind of
so
zoning out there at the end of combat phase.
I will loot Alexandria again. And loot Delta.
All that happens for me is
I won't loot Cataract, actually.
Why?
Siege of Cataract gets to endure. It's fine.
Are you buttering them up or something?
So that'll
gonna
be
do one more
$9 in
exploration tool.
village.
That's
Pillage, pillage.
That's
There
the
it is.
first combat phase that ended before I did everything I needed to do.
Yeah, that was comically
This is
short.
the
That was
first com- yeah.
mathematically improbable.
It was just a very brief season for war.
Well, I've done it. This page is full. This page is done.
No pirates or privateers were out in the open. No pirate attacks are happening. Gold can be credited. Extension of revolts.
Oh wait, I just started paying attention. Did the turn end?
Military
Yeah.
phase is
Yes,
over.
it did. The
Fuck.
Mamluks get to exist.
Each country that
uh,
contains a revolt plus loses stability. If you contain any number of revolt minus, loses stability.
Doc, you have to recover your units.
So I lose the stability, even though it's an ongoing repression.
I mean,
Yes.
they're
That's
in
friendly territory. They can stand
That's friendly
around.
What about
In
your
Austria.
explorer?
My explorer needs to come back though. Yes.
Yes, but they can just do
you-
that. We'll get to
Can
that.
stop at La Praia if you so want.
Like, I will.
So
bring
this
them
revolt
back.
plus gets to extend a revolt minus into an adjacent province. Yeah, minuses become pluses. Oh, right, this revolt gets to heat back up to a plus for having survived.
You know
on
what's funny?
Cyprus.
I'm looking at my period objectives. Most of them are invalidated if I go Protestant.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
That's fine. You just end up having new
I
objectives.
have accidentally been doing the correct move of becoming a capitalist Protestant society.
Well,
No.
also
That is
remember
what you
that
do
if-
by becoming Protestant. Yeah,
Okay,
you go off
Sana,
into the rest of the world.
France has control of the Austrian revolt. You get to decide which additional province this revolt is going to spread into.
Oh. Who's
I
fucking this over?
apologize. I just looked at the map and saw cool France level 1.
Yeah,
Up
it's cool,
in
France.
Austria, where you
Yeah.
want the stereo revolt to spread to.
Who is this the most problem to? This is what revolt right here.
Me.
Spain?
This is Doc's
Yes.
problem.
Ooh, let's put it in another mountain then.
So,
Put in
like,
Salzburg.
Corinthia or Salzburg? Salzburg it is then.
Actually, wait, no. They have gold in Corinthia. Fuck them.
Corinthia
Okay.
is-
Sun down there.
it becomes a you put in a
yeah,
minus.
you extend a minus.
Right?
Mhm.
Let's see if they can steal the gold and fund a war for themselves. That'd be funny. I'm gonna
Okay,
fund- I'm
so
gonna-
bring
Besieger
Magellan
retreats.
and these units back.
So,
How- I think that's just roll
It's,
attrition
ju-
or
it's just an attrition roll, and again, you can stop at La Praia if you want and not have to put a +1 onto that roll.
Yeah. Yeah, all right, fine. Sure.
Well,
Sounds
actually, wait, no. Friendly thing. So you can go to Cordova, and those would both be 3s. So it's actually just a 5 roll no matter what. You can go back to Cordova.
Okay, yeah. So,
all right, so my armies have to back off from Cairo.
Rest of the world travel sucks ass.
And from Delta, and I did not have enough of a hook in Alexandria, so that also lifts.
How do you only have a -1?
well, because I'm crossing 5 things.
No.
get
You're
back.
crossing 5. Just
Yes.
one. Just 1 5. It's how many of the same that you cross. So since
many
you're
of the
only
highest?
crossing 1 5,
That's
you're
how many are the
rolling-
highest? Okay.
You're not adding any plus, and you're rolling on the 6 table. Friendly C. Those are down to
Okay.
3s.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Yeah. So let me go re-roll that. All right, it's fine.
Yeah, there you go.
This is not a rout, this is an orderly retreat.
Oh my god, Joshua II, why is your
Do get that
administration score so fucking
-2.
bad?
I mean, for what it's worth, Doc, I think even with the
30% damage to my armies that were down there.
on the original roll, you would have taken like no attrition anyway.
Why am I liking this now? What happened to my brain? What the fuck?
You made it, you're in.
Welcome to map games. You can never leave.
You understand the rolls now, so it's fun.
No, I just figured out how to fuck over Doc really badly.
A little bit, yeah. That is fun though. It's messing with other players in ways that are. It's in good fun. There's no problem with it.
French Florida.
To be fair, French Florida doesn't bother me much. It's if you then touch the Caribbean, then
French
all of a
Cuba.
sudden-
French Haiti. French
If you touch,
Antilles.
if you make French Haiti actually makes
French
sense.
Haiti was a
France-
real place.
Yeah, French Haiti was a real thing. French Cuba though, I will destroy you if you touch Cuba.
Ooh, French Cuba. Do they got a fish there in Cuba?
If you make Cuban food all kinds of fucked up and covered in butter,
If you ruin the Cuban sandwich, Doc will come to your house.
Barbarous can just
Technically
maintain the
speaking, the
secret.
Cuban sandwich is actually from Florida, so
He can stay at sea.
he's already done that.
Okay, they don't
Damn.
make fish. France doesn't give a fuck. There's no fish there.
I'm looking up what Cuba imports. Cuba is Cuba.
Cuba.
Cuba?
Cuba.
Cuba. You want to go scuba diving?
Moving on.
And yes, that's true. French Haiti was probably the single most profitable colony France had for a long time.
I should
Yeah.
make French Haiti.
Cuba is tobacco and sugar. Haiti is sugar. Which, have fun. Those don't exist for a whole nother period.
It's a stretch goal. I just want a whole bunch of French Maine, though. Really.
I mean, French makes sense.
I'm looking at the Americas real quick.
Right, so
Maine
the
is fish.
Algerians
Louisiana
retreating.
is cotton.
I'm gonna sustainably
detachment
make
troops.
deals with the natives and like
Florida
make you all look like a
is-
bunch of assholes. It's gonna be great.
Florida
And
is
says the person trying to make French Haiti.
fuck all.
It'll be
Florida
better this
imports
time.
nothing. There is no point to colonize Florida.
Well, what's its base value though?
We're gonna do the cool
One.
kind of colonization.
1. It makes you 1 per turn if you colonize
Colonization.
Florida.
Yeah,
Two.
Florida sucks ass, and it has a 6 difficulty. There is no point to try and colonize Florida. Don't
Fresh
do it.
Florida!
I mean, are you familiar
Put down a
with...
trade post and call it a day. It still gives you points, and their trade post tolerance is 1.
Okay, I've done
Hey,
all my
Sana.
retreats.
What?
Yes, I've
Yep.
done all my retreats.
I
If
did
you
all
actually
mine.
do end up
I
making a
took some
French,
hits.
if you end up making a French Florida colony there, it's called Grover Post. Because you're setting it right down in the
You
Great
also
Thistle Swamp.
retreat from revolts. The revolt is still active and unrepressed. You will have to bounce off of there to other friendly territory.
Yeah, actually, let me
wait,
look
so
at
hold
how
on. If it's on an
profitable
island,
it
what
is.
happens to me?
You have the boats there still, so how we've done it, like the precedent set by the many battles of Rhodes, are you can retreat into being transported back to friendly territory.
Oh, man.
Okay, so I will
Yeah,
move
you can
them
retreat
back.
by having your fleet move to like Crete or anywhere else that is yours, and do an appropriate attrition check. Crete, Ionia, Moria, whatever.
So that's over 4. Do I even... Okay, so...
Cuba is worth
It'll be a
4
column
income,
2.
Yep.
Is piss easy to colonize, and has tobacco and
On
sugar.
column
It
2.
is super worth it to colonize
Okay.
Cuba.
If I just put down a trade post, is that like colonization
Nothing.
without slaves?
Just barely nothing.
Trade post is you can export some of the things out of there. There are some things that you actually need to colonize to export. And you don't get their base income. You get trade post income instead, which is a different calculation.
Does Phil let me not slave?
You can only slave if you
Slaves are for
colonize.
tobacco, cotton, and sugar.
Yes.
Which-
The other
Okay.
colonial trade goods do not involve that. And it is
Which-
specifically those 3 from the Americas. When they show up in the old world, they don't require slaves. They don't
Does
require
Haiti-
imported slaves. You are exploiting local labor.
Does Haiti require that?
Haiti is sugar, so yes.
Yes.
So we'd have to do slaves.
Yes.
Fuck Haiti.
As an aside, Loon, I forget. Do I need? I have to utter these words. If I'm gonna export slaves, do I need to colonize or trade post?
Either can do it. There's
Okay.
no special conditions on tapping them. Well, so there also needs to be a buyer. Is
Yeah.
the thing. If no one is
I think I
receiving
have
the
one.
slaves, then you don't.
I
You
think I
can't
have
export
one
them.
stairs over at Spain.
Spain doesn't have anywhere for them to go yet. So the entire slave trade is inert right now.
Yet.
Until someone
Oh.
has plantations that are going to be bringing them in.
So the Pandora's box is still closed, but if anyone touches these 3 things, slaves are on the board.
Yes.
All right,
Except,
everyone has
reminder,
done their
they
retreats and returns to port.
They can't
Yes.
touch those 3 things yet because those 3 things don't exist.
It's gonna get real awful all of a sudden one day.
All of a sudden, somebody's gonna snap open a coffee bean, a coffee fruit, and be like, "Oh,
Oh my
shit.
god, I know what I need to do. Guys, get Queen Victoria where the fuck she's on the phone.
All right. Peace phase. No monarchs are getting executed. Would anyone like to
Yay.
improve stability?
I keep
Me,
saying
I just lost
import.
one.
Coffee's not an import. I keep mistaking tobacco and coffee. Those are very different.
The mistakening.
The mistakening.
I am not improving stability.
I have no
How
need
has my
to.
money been going up all the time?
Because you do things.
I guess I've been playing correctly.
Breathe a powerful sigh of relief as I gain the 2 stability I will need to pay to continue this war.
Okay, so admin monarch. Is that the one? No, it's diplomacy. It's in the toilet right now.
Just realized I set
So-
those as passive expenses, passive campaign expenses, when those were simple, technically speaking.
Oh, I just noticed actually. I've been increasing 50 ducats every single month, so I guess I'm just good at budgeting actually.
How? Just looking at my income, just like how does your money go up?
I gain 2 levels of stability, which doesn't actually do anything.
I have good base stats. I don't. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just go up to 3 rather than going up to the hypothetical 4.
Nice. The answer is France has a lot already in it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
As long as you don't piss it away, which is probably impossible in period 1.
All right,
No, it
is
isn't.
anyone going to attempt peace negotiations with minor countries?
Yep. Barely, but I made it. I'm taking the one province of Mamel from the Hanseatic League.
I'm a MILF.
So
Never
I
say
will
that
take my
again.
port. I can only take one province from them because everything else is a
Turns
red
out
province.
the entire Hanseatic League except Mamel are red provinces and immune to annexation except by Turkey or Russia, or event,
Yeah.
or diplomacy.
+3 for siege, +3 for taking a province, +1 for winning a siege, +1 for a combat, -2 for it being a level 1 peace. So I get +3. 2 + 3 is 5, which is what I need.
It turns out we saw a map of the game board with the red capital or red provinces highlighted. Turns out most of the Holy Roman Empire just can't be conquered. Ever.
Weird.
So I have a question about that, right? One of the possible objectives for the next period is French Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire. So that implies that I could, if I felt like it,
You
right?
can't.
If you were still Catholic.
If you're Catholic, yeah.
Ooh, can I just set them on fire then?
Yes,
I
you
mean,
can.
You don't have to. They're already on fire at all times.
Can I just kick their ass for fun?
Yes.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
want
I
to.
mean, if you have, yes, it would help more if you had a good excuse, but in theory, you could just declare war on them and kick them in the teeth. Just
It'd be
I'm
funny.
gonna delete all these extra things over here in Hanover and all that fun stuff, just so it's been taken care of. It's just cluttering stuff up, and it doesn't need to be there. That army's gone. The siege is done. The Hanoverian army is gone. Okay, we're good.
Napoleon, but early. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, that was all peace treaties settled.
Oh
What's
Yeah.
no. Oh
up?
no.
What's
Wow.
up?
Y'all,
What?
I
What?
fucked up.
What'd
what
you
did
do?
you do?
You bankrupt?
I didn't look at the thing next to the FTI thing. I looked at the thing over on the right. It says Spanish manufacturer / Habsburg manufacturer, which makes perfect sense. But I looked at the wrong number of asterisks. Colonizing is way easier than I thought. I was supposed to be adding 2 to this roll every time because it was fucking FTI 4 for colonies.
Ah, you didn't realize that your FTI and the rest of the world was different.
Only for colonies.
Oh, that's extra weird.
Yes.
Remember to read
I
all of your weird
probably-
specific rules and keep them close to you.
Yeah.
Clutch them.
Sonora probably should have happened already. Damn it, I'm dumb.
That's too bad, isn't it?
Well, I mean, the fact that I know that that's the case now is going to make things a lot easier going forward.
Yeah, I had the same note here for Russia, but then there's also the additional thing there of all actions outside of Europe for Portugal.
All
Are
right,
we
so we're
done
done
yet?
with peace. It's time for prosperity. It's time for interphase.
Yeah.
Prosperity. Anyone receiving prosperity or suffering
did.
from disprosperity? Do
I
so.
wait. What is prosperity?
If your
France goes up.
income increased for 2 consecutive
right.
turns, you get a stability. If the opposite, you lose a stability.
I should
mean-
start being. I should
Oh,
start
I
being
bought a
stability.
stability for no reason. Oh well, I'll keep that. That was
Should we all be up here? Are we reading those rules wrong somehow? I feel like we're all at 3 stability.
I will
Yes.
soon be at 1 stability.
Okay, it's probably
We
going
haven't
to start
been in
getting
a lot-
weirder.
A lot of you haven't been in a lot of wars, and that's what devours stability.
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
I lost the stability at the beginning of the turn, but I gained it back for prosperity, so I am back at 3.
None
Portugal,
of the trade centers.
it feels
will be
like,
moving.
does not make a lot of actions that spend stability.
Placement and removal of military leaders, which is now more convenient because I have provided those specific tabs.
Yeah, let me double check that. Actually,
Any
I
leader
think,
arriving on 7 or dying on 6.
I think
Process that
Jeff,
now.
the generic admiral, was
good point.
due to enthusiasm for the Navy, so I think he's gone at this point.
Yes.
Yeah, he'd have worn off.
Yeah. I think he actually leaves this turn. I think that was 2 turns ago.
We are on turn
Cordoba's dead.
A new arrival.
Bayard! No!
Not Cordoba.
Cordoba. the general has died.
Oh wow, Bayard a 6 shock? Why the fuck was I in a war? Oh, he's dead. Too late.
Yes, I'm gonna send a commandant.
Ali Bey has arrived.
Rip in peace, Korg. I love
Ali
him.
Bey has taken the field.
No one is showing up for France.
Yep, nobody for Venice.
Ha, you think I get people?
Wow, that's my one generic general. Ugh, still
Huh,
sucks.
I just realized I don't get a regular admiral until Santa Cruz in turn 13.
What?
Weird.
So, Loon, I have a question about something because I have so many of them and I want to make sure I'm doing them correctly.
Yes.
When somebody enters the field, that's when I declare what they are. Or
The ones
do
who
they
have dual
function?
modes, they can switch mode every round.
Oh, shit! Okay,
They
that's
can
way
just
better.
flip over at any time.
That's way better. I'm actually getting somebody. I'm getting Almeida.
Andre Olmeida.
And nobody's leaving for me because we're going into turn 7, right?
We're
Yes.
entering turn 7.
I
Newbie,
will-
you also are getting a general for Genoa.
Wait,
What?
why do you
yeah,
get Genoa?
or no, they're getting an admiral.
Well, Genoa has an admiral.
Genoa's a minor, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And some of the minor countries have historic leaders that flip in.
Okay. I was
So
playing.
if you
I was
go to
playing
war-
Asylum later.
Sometime in the next 10 turns, because this dude's around for forever, you have a 5/4/4 admiral to back you up.
Dope.
Whack.
But he can only be in the Mediterranean.
Can only fight Barbarossa.
Pretty much.
All right, so Almeida here has 1 siege as a conquistador and 3 siege as a general.
There's Doria.
And Almeida. Hey, when does this phase end?
Right now.
After-
Yes,
No,
we
This
are-
is the
we are
end of
finishing,
period 1 right
Period
now.
2. When does period 2 end?
like 16 or something like that. Hold on.
Wow.
14.
The final couple turns for Portugal sucked ass.
Yes.
Okay. There's my generic conquistador. Jeff is dead.
I'm dead.
Jeff seems to die a
Everyone
lot.
handled their leaders.
Mm-hmm.
Shuffled in, shuffled out.
Wait a minute.
Jean and Sax still do not exist.
Okay,
I
that's
don't-
my generic explorer. I was like, wait, who the fuck was Hans? Right, he was a generic.
Don't have anyone to work with.
Yeah, I got my 2.
Savoy is an ally for me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
during the
moving-
interphase of the
everything's
last
got 2
period, remove any excess generic leaders, leaving only enough to meet your minimum level for the following period.
Okay.
Done.
So,
points. Oh, they
yeah,
want us to trim?
this is
Yeah,
when you trim. You look ahead to what your period 2 limits are and
Yeah,
adjust
I have a
accordingly.
general, a conquistador, an admiral, and an explorer, so I'm good.
And this is just the generics you remove, right?
Yes, you skim generics to bring yourself back down to limit, if applicable.
All right, I don't need to do anything.
3 generals, 2 admirals is my new limit.
Oh, I
So,
gotta
What
open
the
the
fuck,
points.
French? Wait, this can't be right. My cavalry limit goes from
yeah,
11
I'm
to
within
9.
bounds.
Yeah.
No, I think everyone's cav goes down in the second period.
Okay.
Mine goes up.
Mine says I just get more artillery and infantry.
Everyone whose counts are cav goes down or stays the same.
Wait, is this maximum size for an army?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about force purchases. I'm talking about maximum size of the army.
Yeah, mine goes up.
Ugh, alright.
Yeah, mine. Doesn't actually change
Inflation.
that one.
Please no.
No inflation this turn. Whew. Stability loss for ongoing wars. Love dying and being dead.
Hey, by the way, in the combined
Blood,
worksheet,
gunpowder, anarchy.
what's the difference between V-Inf and C-Inf in the order of battle sheet?
Veteran or conscript.
Oh.
for when
okay,
you
that-
have them blended in or jumble them around in the middle of movement.
Oh, did I dump a new? I did dump a new colony, and I upgraded Goya. Right.
18.
And points. Calculating the points.
Oh,
This is
Okay,
where the
good.
fun begins.
Which also means it's time to resolve our period 1 objectives in a moment. Let's see. So
Oh, no.
I've been using the tracker to keep track of war score values for the fighting. Mameluke side of things is down half a point from combat.
Okay. Does that actually knock on? As I know, Venice gets like a.
Yeah, so
Echo
that's the value you receive, minus 0.5.
Okay.
Note that under your controlled miners column.
Yep.
Which leaves you better off than I am down 5 points from mostly not completing sieges.
Weird.
And that one battle. And then down a lot more from not having taken all of this land. I'm very behind where I would have been because 2-round combat phase. How does this happen?
I think you and I were both aiming for about 4 turns. Would have been real nice.
Oh, I get 3 diplomatic actions next period. Nice.
okay.
Has everyone
I'm
done
just
their
marking down
regular
these
points?
myself and I'll announce them in a second.
Do we want to go one by one and discuss our period objectives?
Sure.
Alright.
Who wants to go first?
Go in initiative order.
Okay, there's a better thought.
Smart.
That would be Doc first.
Spanish objectives.
I'm still calculating them out. Don't do me first.
Okay, I'll go first then. So my overall period objectives, because remember, if you fail an objective, you still get the minus, but it's only half the minus if you didn't take it. So one I didn't take was each minus commercial fleet plus double for plus. I didn't take that one. So colony in Goya is one of mine, and I took that as C because I didn't understand how this game worked at the time, which is only 5 points for me. If I had taken it as A, that would have been 15. Each colony and trade post not in Goya, though, is my A, and that's 5 each. So I need to count that. Did not take this one, but one of my objectives is I have to be controlling Tangier by the end. Did not fail that. It was a minus 10 if I did. My B objective was Morocco is a vassal for half the turns, and I think I vassalized them on like turn 2 or 3.
And no one disrupted that, so you got that one.
Nobody touched
So
it.
that was 15 points for me. Did not take this one. Wish I had known better how this game worked, but signed the treaty of...
Started to see us?
Yeah, just sign it.
Just do it.
Just
Yeah.
take the deal.
But we did that, so I don't lose any points for that. And then here's the biggie one where I'm taking a hit. Commercial monopoly in the Irish Sea. I did not achieve that. That is normally a minus 20, but I didn't even take it, so it's only a minus 10 for me.
Unexpectedly
gained-
brutal.
Yeah, I gained. That's why I was making those actions every turn. So I gained a total of 10 points. Could have been more if I had. Well, actually, no, it's not just 10 points. It's for now 5 points, but I got to figure out how many colonies I actually have. Loon, is that new colonies or just colonies total? Because I just start with 2 colonies. I start with a colony and trade post.
Each colony or trade post except Goa, that would be all of them. That would include the ones you
Okay.
already had.
1, 2, 3, not Goya, 4. So that's 20 points for me for that.
Colony or trade post was your A idea?
Yes.
Okay. Damn. Good idea.
Yeah, that's why it was so aggressive to, like, pretty much put one down each turn. So I got a total of 20 points.
Okay, I think I got this right. So, France. Let's talk about France, baby. Let's talk about you. I chose all the ones that didn't had a 0 point penalty if I fucked them up, because I was going to fuck up all of them. And I did, so congratulations me. First one was each French province controlled by Italy in the period, not applicable if Protestant. Looks at the camera. Each French vassal in Europe, Italy times 2, unless France is Protestant.
French objective, do nothing.
Each other French province controlled in Europe compared to period start, cumulative awards for provinces in Italy above. I don't know if that means unless I'm Protestant, but I mean I did get Milano, so that's in Italy, right?
Yes.
That is an
That is
Italian
a province in Italy.
All right. What was that for you? What rank?
D is 0 points.
Yeah, for what it's worth, right there, by you doing that, you actually gave me a point
no,
penalty.
D on that is
2.
2.
Dion, I'm looking at it right now in the rules that says 0.
It's 10, 5, 3, 2, 0 penalty.
Yeah, the last column is
Yeah.
penalty.
With the A, the B, the C, and the D thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. There's a 3210 for commercial fleets.
Oh, I'm dumb. All right, I'm looking.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the next one down.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
right.
By the way, the next one down is each side commercial free. You know, basically all the fleet ships I have. If Protestant times 2 actually, and I have 2, because someone ate all of mine, but that means I have 4. So I got 6.
So you're not the sole defender of the Catholic faith, but you're also Protestant, so that doesn't matter. Do you?
You do not control Artois or Calais.
I didn't call either of those shots in the first place, right? You only had
Yeah,
to pick 4.
but so
You take
still-
half penalty for ones
You
that you
take
don't
half
take.
penalties.
You called.
They're still
you
soft
did-
objectives.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So
So
actually-
you take minus 12 as well.
12 and a
I'm,
half.
I am
Oh,
ready to
right.
go
Half
with
points
her as
too.
well.
Half points exist.
Okay. This is Spain.
Yep. All right. So, my first and foremost one was my value one was each vassal in Europe, which was worth double points for Italy and triple points for the papacy.
Oh,
And I actually got both a double,
Fuck.
got one in Italy and the papacy as my A, which means for that one alone I got 25 points.
Yep. Fuck.
Yeah.
Man,
My
you don't
B
have
was
that many minuses.
Yeah, my B there was actually each province controlled in Italy, which I don't actually control any provinces in Italy, is the problem outside of the ones you start with. I wanted to annex someone in there, but I think the only one that I could annex was Genoa, and Newbie got that one. So I couldn't actually touch that or do that one. Unfortunate, but he got me 0 points, basically. My C was Spain is sole defender of the of the Catholic faith. Yeah, Spain is sole defender of the English faith. Not applicable if Spain is Protestant. I did that. That's worth 15 points because that was my C value one.
Wait, are you the sole defender? I thought so. Oh no, other people
I'm
are
the sole
Catholic,
defender
but
of
you're,
the
you're
Catholic.
the only person that didn't turn.
Fuck the Catholics.
Just Spain has become Anglican.
No,
and
Doc
then-
and I talked about that, and I said, "Go for it. It's all yours."
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then my D was each colony in America, double points if there was gold mines, and I consistently failed to do that, so I got 0 for that. And there is actually a minus 7.5 penalty because France does control a vassal in. Wait, hold on.
France annexed
A vassal-
territory in Italy.
Annex territory in Italy. That's it. Yeah, it's vassal or annexation.
Yes.
Yeah.
They started it.
Hey, so
Did give me a 7.5 penalty by doing that, but
For
I
in
have
total,
negative 12. Welcome to my fucking world.
I got 32.5 victory points off of the end of period 1.
Fuck
Okay.
Spain.
So for the chat, I just want to point this out for how fucked up this is because I'm actually mad about this.
Protestant France is right.
Spain has a total possible minus 25. Portugal has a total possible minus 50.
Yep.
Yeah, the scoreboards are completely not equitable.
Number
Spain
one.
is an early powerhouse. They're not supposed to lose points. They have ideas later on which will take points away from them.
Okay.
Spain is a
So-
middle game powerhouse, is probably the way to put it best.
There's
Okay.
There
3
is a
folks
mental-
we've resolved. Venice. Venice.
Okay,
What are Venice
so-
objectives?
My A objective was for each side negative commercial fleet, and each plus side was counting as 2 negative sides as my A rank. So for each of those, I got 2 points. So I had a total of that's just triple checking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's so I got 12 points out of my A objective.
Nice.
All right, what else you got?
My B rank was each province controlled in Italy, including provinces controlled in 1492. I think that it's only like 2, if it's
Yeah, that would
counting the
just
actual
be Venice and
Mantua.
Mantua.
So that one I only got. Where did I? Oh, turn the page. I only got 10. Well, only air quotes got 10 points off of that one. My C rank kind of blew me over because I picked that one not entirely fully understanding how the military worked. Then thought I was going to be fucked, and then the last turn saved me. I picked that Mamluks were not conquered by Turkey, and I get 10 points for that. If I had fucked that up, that would have been -10. And the fourth one was each new province outside of Italy compared to 1492. I didn't get it. However,
And half penalty for you did
half
not take
penalty.
Hellas or Albania.
Yeah. I was not feeling conquery on that, so I didn't pick those, but I will be getting the half penalties on those, so I will have a -12.5.
So in total, what's your final result?
In total, I got a 19.5, I believe.
All right.
Nice.
Nice.
And yeah, I've left a row on the scoreboard sheet for you to
Yeah,
throw
no.
in your enterprise
Okay, I
points.
figured that's
Yep,
where.
I will be
End of
putting
phase
that in
points,
after
yeah.
the summary. Yep.
Where is that? I'm looking at my French thing.
It's the end period 1.
Yeah, end period 1,
Ah.
end period 2. Just throw on that row
Oh.
your entire, just your
Gotcha.
results for that.
-12.
Yeah, so just put it into any of these since that's not your sub. Well, wait, yeah, that's subtotal. That's fine. Yeah, it's
Thank
fine.
you. I don't know how Excel works.
That works.
We're good.
Oh god,
So
I'm at
England.
28. What happened?
Hi. So my A was each other English province that was not controlled in 1492 or a vassal in Europe. I have one vassal in Europe, it's Hanover, and I have one other English province that I just took. So that's 2 of those, so that's 20 points.
Nice.
My B rank was manufactories, at least have 4 units of manufacture at the end of the period. Now, okay, I need to actually ask on this one. I have 5 units of manufacture. Do I actually lose that?
That I would say each of those is an at least, not
Okay,
an
that's
exact.
Because
No,
I just
you-
looked at that and said
you
that would
fucked
be
yourself.
incredibly mean.
Too much cereal, anarchy.
The word here is that when you have 5 units of manufacture, you also have 4 units of
Yes,
manufacture.
you have 4 units
Just
of
wanna make
manufacture
sure.
and then 1 more.
Listen, I got real salty in between last period and this one when I found out I couldn't take over a bunch of chunks of the Hansa section, so I just wanted to make sure I wasn't getting screwed over again. Anyway, part C, number C, that's right, was no revolts in Ireland at the end of the period, so I get 2 points for that. Massive 2. And then this is also because I didn't understand exactly the objectives when I took them. And then my D is Scotland is a vassal at least half the turns of the period due to how we read the political events happening and stuff and some chicanery that happened. It was considered that I did have it for half, so I get a whole 3 points for that. And then for my
But
negatives,
you don't get a -10 penalty is the important part.
yes, that's the bigger one, which would have really sucked. Hence why I asked about it, and I just wanted to be
And then-
above board on that.
Your
So,
possible penalties.
Calais is mine. I actually did get extra stuff over there, so I don't take the -2 on the bottom part. However, I don't have either of those French parts as mine, so I take
Gascoigne
a
and
minus. Yeah, Gascoigne again. So I take a -15, which means that I have a total of 20.
Good,
Alright.
because there's a metal manufacturer there that I like.
Yeah, I
And
didn't
that
want to
leaves
mess with
me.
you.
I would
So,
have hit you in the snout.
my
so.
A objective was the conquest of the Mamelukes.
Yep.
Oh.
Due to poor pacing decisions that I made, that has scraped by just over the wire. So I'm losing 20 points for that.
Harsh.
My
That is
B
a 50-point
objective
swing.
was to remove the knights from Rhodes, which succeeded eventually. That also took over long, and if that had gone faster, probably would have been in a better position overall. Plus 10 points on
Swamp
that.
weather didn't help either.
Swamp weather afflicts all of us similarly. My C objective was just the raw vassals one here, with double value for Hungary, 3x value for North Africa. So I have my 2 European vassals that are worth 2 each, Moldavia and Wallachia, and then my
3 North African.
my 3 North African vassals
Because I have Morocco.
of Cyrenaica, Tunisia, and Tripoli, which are each worth 6. For a total of 22 points on my vassals.
I'm happy you didn't get angry and try and take a couple extra points, because I don't know if I would have been able to fight off Morocco.
Morocco actually does have really good armies, for what it's worth.
And my other floating unchosen penalty was commercial monopoly in trade zone Turkey. I have a partial monopoly, so I'm good there. Net result, plus 12 points on period 1 objectives.
In hindsight, I bet you really wish you'd gone for A on the vassal in Northern Africa one. Because that would have been worth a lot.
Still, Mamluk conquest is worth enough for other reasons.
Yeah.
Really, the main thing was the fact that I made this a 2-phase war instead of just pressing on in the first engagement. That's what dragged this out too long.
Mm-hmm.
So, here, end of turn 6, end of period 1, the overall scores, if everyone has put their numbers onto the sheet.
I'm still putting the events on. Yep.
I think I did this right.
I put mine in. I'm good.
I think I did this right as well, yes.
Yeah, just anywhere on that row, record
Dennis,
your result.
You want to put it in the NP1 row, not the...
Oh, yes, okay.
Just anywhere on that row, yeah.
Yeah, just to keep things orderly.
Clean. Yeah, okay.
We all good?
Give me 1 second. I'm actually redoing it in a more sensible way.
Wait, I had a dowry. I got a dowry from Switzerland, right? Or did I give a dowry to Switzerland?
You'd have to
okay,
look
we're
up-
You diplomed something at Switzerland. You had
It was
them at you have them at
18.5.
subsidy.
18.5.
Got it. Okay,
Yeah.
I have it written down appropriately now, so the numbers are
I'm
accurate.
assuming DOW means like if I want to
Declaration of war.
Oh, that's not
When you
the
declare
martial
wars
arts,
without
not the marital
CBs.
arts. Okay,
Yes.
got you.
When you declare wars without CBs, that costs you some points.
Good.
Declaration of wedding.
Your wedding
I
of
got one of those
choice.
the other day.
So, scoreboard at the end of period 1. In the current lead with 195, Portugal, Russia.
That's
In
going
second
to slow
place
down
at
ridiculously.
144.5, Spain.
Like, Spain
In
is going
third
to catch up.
with 86, England.
Hooray.
In fourth with 72, Turkey. Fifth with 55, Venice, Netherlands. And trailing at 28, France.
France is fine.
France is fine.
France
is
will
trying to
speed
get
up a
fast.
lot as it goes on.
France
because
is rich. I
a-
don't give a shit.
Everything is going to go wild once we're able to move into... So, start of period 2.
Mm-hmm.
Do we choose
Spend a moment
objectives now,
choosing your
probably?
objectives for period 2. Now, all the wiser about how anything works.
Yeah, I'm way more
Yeah.
likely to actually it
In
worked
private,
out because I just wanted to
scribe
focus
your
on Italy.
options.
But yeah, I'm glad that my choices worked out. I wanted to just focus entirely on Italy, so let's go ahead and make decisions here.
I would have had an almost negative. I would have had a much lower.
Oh, good. I was planning on doing all this already. Excellent. Okay, here's a really galaxy brain question that I'm actually asking seriously, and it's really abstract. Is there
Sure.
any way I can assassinate my own king to force a monarch roll?
It would take a while.
I think you would deliberately have to tank your entire country, provoke a revolt, have
You'd-
it go uncontrolled.
Yeah, you'd have to let a revolt destroy half of your country to get your monarch executed, and that would take a while.
I don't want to deal with 3 more turns of 3 admin though.
It
Fuck,
would take
I'm gonna
longer
have
than
to.
3 turns to burn your country down that
All
hard.
right,
Yeah.
fine.
Revolts don't escalate that quickly.
I guess I'll just hunker down and get my boat tech up and nice, and then go colonizing.
All right, I have mine chosen.
I'm...
Yep, I'm set.
almost.
This seems horrible. Let's do it.
Yep.
I
this is
have
it.
a plan.
So you just
Going
want to put
in
my.
order.
Do you want me to just end the, or do you want me to just put the end of my treasury at the start of the treasury turn thing at the next?
Yeah, go
period
ahead
too?
and start setting up page 2
Me.
of your admin sheet.
Oh, I went ahead and actually transferred
If you
everything.
didn't do that in advance. As I
Yeah.
now reach over to my admin sheet and have to scrub away all the numbers I'd written down in anticipation of defeating the Mamelukes.
I'm
That sucks
legitimately,
ass.
I'm really sorry about that. That
Someday.
was not a loss I actually had any input on.
I have transferred everything over properly and goodly. Loon, remind me at the end of the session. I need to talk to you about monopolies and how
Yes.
to actually achieve that.
Is the Irish Sea code name for something?
It's the Irish Sea. It's right next to England.
I've just never been documenting the Irish Sea CTC I had, I guess, or STC. Huh, weird.
You do have, you have a fleet there.
Well, whatever. I've been like, what, 7 ducats?
6, because you'd probably be getting like 1 a turn because it's the rank 1.
Wow. Think of the savings.
The value.
I'm looking up right now. Yeah, it's. Wait a minute. I'm getting. Oh,
There's-
right.
wait,
I
so
have
it's a-
I have
is
some
it-
wild calculation because it's a home sea for me.
Is the zone value of the Irish Sea the 6 or the...
No, that's the
No, it's the
difficulty
40.
of.
Okay,
It's the
yeah.
40. Yeah, that's the difficulty of going the Irish Sea. The
Yeah,
Irish
that's
Sea
the
sucks
that's the
ass.
weather in the cloud.
Unlike the Mediterranean, which is calm and inviting.
I have written down my objectives.
I am also. I have objective. Objectived.
Objected?
I object to Doc's objectives.
No. Stop. Stop objecting to them.
No, they're bad.
No, they're good. I like them.
You'll never have Cuba.
I will have Cuba.
We'll see about that.
All right, so the thing
Cuba.
that happens the most for me is, yeah. So
Hold up,
we're
I'm-
in
I'm
phase
still
1,
calculating
period
things.
2?
We are phase 1 of period 2.
Okay.
Monarch phase of period 2. Those of us with random rulers roll to survive.
I don't
Oh,
know.
can I die early like this?
Yes, if you roll a
Potentially.
10.
Oh, thank God!
Hold on, I'm
Uh,
figuring out something out here.
survival tests.
Suleiman the Sufficient is alive. And a teen now.
Same.
10 plus 1. Wait. No, my stability is not below 0.
Yeah, negative stability boosts
Okay.
your survival. Otherwise,
D10.
Sorry.
7. I think I
Ooh,
live.
I actually add a turn onto mine. Which is bad. I don't like this guy, but whatever.
you're a very healthy baby.
He's actually a
Philippe-
full-grown person now.
Philippe the First is dead. He lasted for exactly 1 turn. That is a guaranteed one. That is not a random. On the other hand, I now have Charles the First until turn 13, and Charles the First is a 698 ruler.
All right, so let's get initiatives sorted out here.
Still 19.
I've recovered to a whole 10 initiative.
I don't change, by the way. Fucking. What's my guy's name? Manuel?
Manuel?
is. Yeah. He's here for a fucking while. He comes in turn 2 and doesn't leave till 9.
So, what is Spain's initiative total right now?
23.
23
Venice. Venice is 22.
to France and England. What are your initiatives?
19.
15.
So the turn order is Spain, 2-way tie for second between Portugal and Venice.
I will roll off against Portugal then.
Yep.
Then France, England.
God, this happened last time.
Guys.
So
Autumn.
roll again. There we go. More decisive.
Middle of the road.
You don't need to roll.
But I got a 4-way tie between Ottoman, right? Oh no,
No.
he was just okay.
France,
Okay,
and then England's, and then Ottomans. It's just, that's there.
Okay.
Okay.
Initiative declared. It's time.
Event phase
Wait, hold on.
begins in period 2. Everyone, the economy.
The economy, you
now, hold on.
fools!
Did anyone want to make their monarch a fighter?
No.
Does anybody want to be a... No.
Does anyone want to delay the economy? No. No, the economy.
All right,
Alright.
the economy, you fools.
All right, that is a 10 and a 7.
2d10.
I get event 9. Technological
Agricultural
advance.
crisis. Oh shit!
May move my land or naval tech marker.
9.
An amount
Oh,
determined
okay.
by a die roll.
Uh-oh!
Weird. Are we doing politics or just normal events?
Well, no,
This is economy
Sun
advance.
us, sun
Your
us.
turn. You threw 20s. Hold on.
You throw tens. Throw tens.
Oh, nice. Hold on. No. This is some next level shit.
It's pretty next level economy.
8, 9. 8.
Danubi, did you just roll poor weather again?
25.
No, I rolled serious sickness.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you
Wait.
rolled 8 and 2, you would have rolled poor weather again.
This player received a -1 to the next dice roll. Future characters. Fuck.
Choose before.
So, I have a
the roll.
question. Oh, modify their survival roll, but he doesn't roll survival checks. But do I still get
Well,
the
yeah,
minus?
Naval.
Yes, you do. You get the minus to all your
Yes.
stats.
Okay.
Yep.
The sickness afflicts you.
And I have to roll to see if he dies. He lives. But I'm at a -3 on everything this turn, which sucks ass.
Next time I roll a
I think
monarch,
you
I have
need
to
to
get
also make a survival check next time because you do have a minus. No, never mind. You're fine. We don't worry about that.
No, he goes out on a specific turn.
Yeah, I just realized it. I forgot. You don't have to worry about that.
All right, I get 3 steps of naval tech advancement.
Well,
Shit.
That's a really good event to get. Oh.
It's quite strong.
I have my
It's-
province income, but luckily I'm Venice, so I don't actually care that much.
Our what? We have farms?
Wait,
Wait,
what? We don't
actually-
just buy all of our food?
Yeah, let's go in order here. So, Spain, what'd you get?
I got a governor, which I'm supposed to place a free conquistador on a colony or a trade post of my player that I don't own. I don't have any of those.
So I guess that fizzles.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. It gives me a +3 for that colony to become better, but I just don't have one. So I guess it's a nothing. It's just a nothing event. Better than rolling a negative event, so it's fine with me.
Portugal had sickness. Venice had agricultural crisis.
The farms.
The what?
England
really
has cultural expansion, which is I receive a +1 to all diplomatic actions this turn, along with a +1 to all colony and trade post operations. That's not going to happen. However, I also get the idea where I get +20 ducats and subsidies received from any minor giving subsidies to the players this turn. This is actually the event that was rolled on the very first turn for England that I didn't get to use,
Yes.
so I'm very happy to see this.
It's back.
Uh-huh.
Culture. So
Pretty
France,
much. Yeah,
looking
go
at
ahead.
Sunda's dice there, France got Death of an Heir. Yeah, 8,
Oh
9,
no!
25. Dead Heir. -1 to each characteristic roll of their next monarch.
And then you got naval tech? Was that what it was?
I got technological advance and applied it to the Navy.
Damn.
Silverman is intrigued by boats.
He is.
We do
What are
live
they?
on a really big lake, guys.
I'm confused
Okay,
by
sorry.
something.
My cat was demanding food.
What's up?
No,
Oh, okay, wait. Was that what the problem was? Just a second. Okay, there we go. Sorry. I was using Loon's handy dandy admin action sheet, and I'm like, my tech roll should not be that high. My stats are all reduced. I had to click out of the box, and
Yeah,
then it went down.
Did we
Okay.
roll for political events yet?
Political events haven't started yet. You've noted that you have Death of an Heir?
Yeah, I wrote down that thing.
Yes, good.
The one
Making
annoying.
sure.
Or
I
not
just wrote down baby death, but whatever. I probably understand.
It's not over here too. This is the one thing that I can't keep track of because my brain is dumb. Is the cost of simple, medium, strong actions.
It depends on what you're doing.
Yeah.
I just wrote baby death in the really
It
most
is
whimsical
on-
possible handwriting.
It is on the reference table, like printout,
Oh, is it?
that has the admin actions on it.
Where's
Phil, what
that
you just
at?
people do.
Because I'm looking at the commercial content, commercial, colonial, and other actions result table.
I thought it was on there.
It depends on.
Oh
which
yeah,
one
in the
it
top
is.
right corner. No, wait, that's income. Top left corner of that is the cost of all the investments.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right, yeah. Improve stability, place trade post. Except not for. Oh, here we go. Improve one technology. That's what I was looking for.
Time for events of the politic. Now on table 2.
Oh God.
An entirely new panoply of ways.
An
everything-
entire fresh supply of political events. 1
Oh
5.
God. Does that hit me right away? I only know of one event in this set.
From
This
Saint.
is event 5 of
Oh,
period
not
2.
Oh, do we all roll or just you?
No,
I
it's
will
just
handle
a-
these
Just-
since
just
these are
one.
global things.
Okay.
Period 2, event 5 is war between Persia and Turkey.
Well then!
Persia is inactive. This will take place. Persia declares war against Turkey. If Persia is uncontrolled, control is first offered to Spain, then follow normal preferences.
I'll take it.
All right. Spain immediately calls allies during the event phase.
Okay, so. Well, Turkey immediately calls allies in the event phase.
Yes, Turkey immediately calls allies in the event phase, which North Africa
Spain-
is already online.
Yeah, so I guess they could just direct them to Persia as well.
Yeah, they just are active. They have their movement range limits, but yeah. So, that's a war we'll have to put together.
Politic 2.
During the admin phase, Persia receives reinforcements in offensive status for the duration of the war, and that's the full text of the event. Just a war starts.
And it's their offensive.
Yes.
It's declared that as such. Okay.
They are in offensive posture.
Okay.
They're an attack.
I'll
mode.
keep that in mind when I roll for it. So,
Politic
second event.
The second.
Oh,
Shit.
okay.
Multi-ball.
Multi-ball it is.
Right, so just to remind.
So that's
The first
B
die
on the
roll
result, right?
is a 10. Die is re-rolled and use the sub table.
The subtable?
Hold on.
I thought
All
it's
right,
like
so
because
that's a
it's 10.
result A. Play one additional event. Re-roll all further 0 results on the first die this turn. So bonus event will occur, and now we go 5-8.
Okay.
And I will count off what that is.
6. I think it's event 6.
I'm looking at event 13.
Okay.
So you're on the period 2 event?
Oh, 13. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. I was
Event
looking at the
13
period 3
of period 2.
I'm holding my breath.
The reform, which we've already depleted that, so nothing happens here.
It's
Does it just
replay
nothing
event
happen, or do we
8I.
replay it?
Replay event 8I, 8-1 if it hasn't already occurred 3 times.
Okay.
It has.
So, nothing happens there.
So that's one of the few ones that can just fizzle. All right.
So we still have
Multi-ball
2
has
more to
been
go.
wasted.
Politic event.
So we mark that off, and now it's a just
Yes.
diplomatic
It's
upheaval.
a dead event.
Well, no, it's not that the event was already. It didn't
Wait, why would it be a
Because
diplomatic
the
upheaval?
13/D.
Well, 13 says play the reform if it hasn't already happened.
Right.
Doesn't make
It has already happened, so the event is just a blank square.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Politic the third. 4-3.
Fourth meal?
Fourth meal, which is
And
Event 1.
Hello.
Hmm?
It's me.
Period 2,
Yes.
Event 1. The Act of Supremacy. Only takes place if the reform has already occurred the second time. It has. This event affects England according to their current religion. Conciliatory England becomes Protestant as defined in 8.1. Both general and particular effects of the event are applied immediately. England
Oh, you can
receives
be
250 ducats. All counter-reform major powers, and also Portugal, receive temporary CB against England.
Oh my.
Temporary.
So, start resolving your...
Yeah.
upset.
Actually, I need you to roll 2 revolts, please.
So now, Spain is in fact the only one that is Catholic officially.
Venice is technically officially Catholic.
The only
Venice
one who
is
had a choice.
Wait, England went Protestant?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Nice! Welcome! What's up, dude?
Hey, how you
Venice-
doing?
Venice just doesn't have a choice.
So, period 2, revolt table.
There's a reason I moved all
Although
the way
this is-
back. to
yeah,
where I
these are
did.
both arriving in England, so I just need to do location and strength.
Man, the Pope? Welcome.
Your stability
Uh,
right now is...
Is 1. I lost 2 because of it going to Protestant.
Alright, so your first revolt is in... Solvay? Solvay.
So, oh, it can go up there?
Yeah, the table can put these in...
Hey, neat. I'm okay with that. I will adjust my income accordingly. And then for the next one,
Well, I have to...
oh, that
Strength of
apply
that.
how strong it is.
That is a minus with a general. Go ahead and assign Rando 5 to
find
him. Which, oh, I
Go.
have all the generic Rando generals
I
are just
just
in a
found them.
column off the
Yeah,
right
he's
side.
got a. He's actually one of the worst ones for me to get. Oh well.
They can be freely copied.
Yep, I got him.
And that is controlled by...
Volt.
That is
Oh,
controlled by
wait,
me.
I just noticed. I got
Jackass.
3.
Not that this has come up at all yet, but... Also, that's just maintaining the continuity. Back and forth.
Why do we hate each other so?
And
The
that
Ottomans
second
want all
revolt
of Europe.
is in... In Hebrides.
All the way up there, huh?
Womp womp.
These are happening in really bad locations.
Wow. You're gonna have to march up the Highlands.
Yeah, it's whatever. I can drop them off.
It is
Actually, wait a
also
minute.
a minus with a... Yeah, that's outside your borders. That's just Scottish revolt instead.
Do I have
How
to
do we
deal
feel
with it
about
eventually?
that? Do I have to... Should I reroll that location?
Why don't you re-roll that? That's not mine.
That's
that-
another country. So.
That's not even like a vassal of mine. Wait, so we're using the 8?
Yeah, the 8 plus 1 on
Plus one,
that,
so a 9.
so... Pale.
Pale? Oh, that's where my people already are.
Yes.
Haha! Saw it coming!
One is good, one is annoying.
It is a minus, just on its own. Controlled by Venice.
Fucker.
I don't have to do any thinking. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna explode in about 2 seconds.
I just get to cruise on by and think of jokes.
Well, the politics phase ain't over yet.
What do you mean?
We have
We
one
still
more
have more
event.
events.
What
Yeah.
the fuck? How?
We got an
Bonus.
extra
We rolled
one.
multi-ball.
Multi-ball.
That we What do you mean multi-ball?
Multi-ball.
I was smoking. I mean, I was
Multi-ball.
That's okay.
8-9.
I was vaping. That's
I
it.
have to really quickly roll for
Ooh,
my
kids.
Explorer. Brad, I get the better Explorer.
15?
Where's my cat?
Yes. And 15.
Alright.
Period
Good thing I
two.
wrote down my plans for this fucking entire period.
Russian conquest of the Khanate of Astrakhan.
What?
Hell yeah.
Russia's going to be doing that a
only
lot.
if
these
Russia
days.
currently has a common border with Astrakhan, otherwise reroll.
Does
Do
it
they?
have a common border with
can't
Russia does
imagine
not
they
have a border
wouldn't.
with Astrakhan. Kazan and Steppe are both in the way.
Okay,
Oh.
so reroll.
One 7.
I just hope
Event
it's not
3.
4. Oh, thank goodness. Ah, you want more war, Turkey?
War in Italy.
What?
Hold on.
No,
Wait,
no,
what?
Wait,
that's
wait, wait.
that's period 1, isn't it? For that? No,
No,
you're
there's
right.
more war in Italy. There's always more war in Italy.
Aren't we
Fuck,
done?
I was
Aren't
thinking
we
that
done
was
with the
war.
events?
I thought that was a.
This is the
event
one that
4
already
here.
happened,
Damn.
though.
This
This is
is
the one that we
multi-
reached
oh.
forward and plucked from the past.
Oh, this is for Milan?
Oh,
thi-
this was the one that already happened.
Yeah, this is the
Oh,
time
yeah, it
travel
is.
event.
I already ate it.
If France is Protestant or there is French Milan, consider this event played and marked off. So nothing
Oh,
happens there.
Nothing
Good
happens.
job, good job, Pat Sonobozu. You're welcome, everybody.
All right. I thought it was the old war in Italy from the period 1 that was happening, and that's a little bit more.
No,
annoying.
that was this war in Italy because we went into the
We've
future.
caught
remember?
up with the future from which this war in Italy fell.
Yes. Okay.
So actually, I
It's
did
not
like a Killer Queen move and just fucking sort of. That was weird. King Crimson. I don't know stand power names. Don't hang me.
Fine.
That's fine.
All right,
Just start naming prog rock bands and you'll probably go.
there's events. Welcome to diplomacy.
I have a move.
Yeah.
Okay.
Players
I
may
want to
negotiate.
spend 5 real ducats to commission the finest artist in France to draw the Pope and the leader of Italy fucking a chicken together, and then send it to the leader of Spain.
You're gonna have to explain that one a little bit more, my man.
I'm sending a rude letter to Spain saying, like,
I-
nice Pope, nerd.
I am putting out here. This is going to be a bit of an interesting thing. I am putting out here 2 free favors for 50 ducats each.
Oh,
You want France to give you a favor that you can call on? I'm for it.
If you want France to give you a favor, send
Hold
50
on,
ducats to
wait.
If
Spain.
you want Spain to
on,
give you a
wait a minute.
favor at any point during this next turn, actually
Turn
2
or
turns.
period?
3 turns. Next 3 turns, you can get a free favor out of me that I'll help you out on something as necessary. Whether it's like give you a thing, like
hold on.
you know
hold
what I
on.
mean.
Let me
If,
double check my period objectives to make sure this move I'm attempting is not actually a bad idea.
Does that include up to helping in war? This favor?
mostly by not fighting back if I control that. No, I have to do that. But it's like
Yeah.
if you want to get something that I'm trying to get at,
Portugal stares at you for a moment.
no, I won't help in the wars. But everything else, pretty much.
Thank you.
Mm.
Oh, right. That's
Which
okay,
basically
yes.
means support action if you want to go for that, or more if you want to go for more. It's something else like that.
Reminder, Crumb. You have a +1 for democracy for me.
Yep,
for this
I know.
thing.
How about this? Spain, how many diplomacy actions do you have a turn?
My plan here is to only use one of them. I do believe I have 3 now in period 2. Yes,
Okay.
I'm only
How about
using
this?
1, so that means that you can get a diplomacy bonus for me if you want.
I can. How about I'll
For
give
3
you
turns running.
3 turns running?
Yes.
Done. I'll give you 50.
All right. Is
Do you
anyone else doing
realize
this?
that okay, that's fine. I'm taking it.
So England is taking that?
I am taking one of them, yes.
You're sure about that?
I'll take I'll like 3 turns of diplomatic favors. Yeah, I'll take that for $50.
No,
You can have 50
no.
bucks.
France is looking. France is looking at England dead in the eye. You're sure about this?
For diplomatic favors.
Diplomatic favors.
Yeah, all this just means is that they help me with helping with vassals and stuff. This doesn't mean I'm gonna fight them or help them or any kind of way like that. I'm just paying them money.
Okay.
For 3 turns running, one of my diplomacy actions will be used to help anyone who wants to get one of these.
I'm not saying that if a war starts between the two of you, I'm getting involved. I'm just saying I'm paying him money. He's helping with me with diplomacy.
Same.
Interesting. All right. France is gonna go back into the smoking room and start thinking.
So, Venice.
Venice is also taking it, you were saying?
Yeah.
I'm looking at Venice.
Yep. What's up?
So we had a discussion about the future of commerce in the Mediterranean.
We
The
certainly did.
conditions that bring that into play haven't manifested yet.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about an extension on your current insurance policy.
All right. How long is the policy you're thinking of?
Well, ideally, there's only one more turn before, market corrections occur and we end up in the situation of the New Deal.
Mm-hmm.
And if there is no Mameluke army to fight at least one battle while one of their capitals is out of commission,
Of course.
that just kind of guarantees things. That creates a timeline.
It does.
You
It
can't
certainly
put a
does.
price tag on that kind of just grandiose coincidence.
Mm-hmm. So
You have the Mamelukes take a dive, and real protection will extend on up to the New Deal that we discussed about commerce.
unquestionable agreement. Yeah, I will just have the Mamelukes slide down and die, and you won't touch my stuff, and we will get to the new economy when we get to the new economy.
Peace in our time.
I-
Thousands dead.
Look, the Mamelukes are being alive right now is a fluke anyway.
Is this? What's the penalty for just declaring a war with no fucking reason?
Minus 2
Stability.
stability.
2 stability and 5 victory points if you're attacking a
If-
minor, more if you're attacking a major.
I think it's like minus 20 if you're attacking a major.
I mean, the thing is, there is a free CB against someone from me to
Right.
England this turn, I think.
Yeah, Catholics and Protestants have innate CB against each other until the end of period 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Religious
but France
wars are
does
in
not
effect
have it
right
on
now.
me.
Mm-hmm.
I love how, France just wants to start shit every turn.
France, I will be much happier to help start shit if you want to, not this turn. I have to spend a lot of money on diplomacy. Silence.
So who are you thinking of going after anyway, Sana?
Don't worry about it.
It's me.
Are we cooling off here? Are we done negotiating?
I believe so.
So, in initiative order, are any wars being declared? Spain.
I am not capable of going to war with any of the provinces that I would want to without a significant sudden penalty. So, I am good for this turn.
Portugal.
What do you think?
Venice.
Absolutely not.
Is France declaring any wars?
His kind and gentle Portugal declaring any wars.
Does
Not
France?
Not this time. The writers made it up.
It's not
England. Declaring any wars?
Nah.
I'm not declaring any wars. I already have plenty.
Yeah,
You guys
you're
wars declared
busy.
on you.
I'm good, thanks. Alright, that brings us to... activation. Well, I'm still not in a position to activate. The movement distance limit for activated miners. They will only operate within 12 movement of their home, so like... I suppose I could roll to try and activate Eurogroup anyway, just in case the Persians breach the lines and end up at the gates. Yeah, so Europe group. Best bonus that applies to half of them. No politic bonuses that don't have a border. They take the penalty for being very far away from the country they're being called against. So, net of -1 Eurogroup. Do you activate? Eurogroup activates. Wallachia and Moldavia will join the war. Helpful. And that brings us to influence actions.
Okay.
Write
I am
out as a
influencing-
string what you're
I
going to
have a lot.
influence.
I'm influencing Parma again. Hey, Parma,
I'm
be my
calling in-
vassal. Come
I'm,
on, get in here.
I'm immediately calling in one of your diplomatic actions to help me influence Poland.
That's fair. Go for it. You get a plus, what is it, 2? 1?
Plus 1.
Plus
Mhm.
1, yeah.
That does cost you 20 ducats, Doc.
It does?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Hmm.
You didn't account for that, did you?
I did not account for that for numbers-wise, because that did cost, that means I'm basically got 100 this turn, will cost me 100. That's actually fine, in the end. It's basically just a sideways loan. Okay.
Doing 3 basic
Mm-hmm.
influence rolls.
I will be doing 2. I will be taking Doc and Newbie's influence on my first one, which is Scotland.
Wait, hold up a second.
Yes.
No, that's fine. Sorry, I'm doing some other stuff. I will discuss this when that phase comes around.
Okay.
Sorry, this is something different. I apologize.
All right, let me go.
I'm going to be influencing
get
Parma,
my
like I said.
cards. Reaching out to some new clients about
Parma has been vassalized.
wonderful future in Ottomania.
150. Okay, I'm gonna do 3 medium investments. So don't let me forget about that.
Hey, how come Parma's tax base is only 6 when one of the parts of it is fucking Florence?
Just fill things.
Like, look at Medina, I understand, but really? Florence? Firenze? One of the more poor parts of Italy, I guess?
Whack.
Interesting.
Okay.
Potentially 6 points of progress on Iraq. Let's see what happens. Which would be...
How's the diplomacy of Josh?
That would take them right up to EG if this works. So, dowry.
9.
Oh, it's been a while since I've done the diplomacy.
Plus 9. Are they this? Am I the same religion as Lorraine?
Wait a second. Parma. No, I was looking at Tuscany. Whoops.
Where's the most
No,
recent
Tuscany has
religion?
the amount of money that it's supposed to have.
Lorraine is Catholic,
Okay, thanks.
unless they switch over in the
Yeah,
big
the,
move.
the list at the end of the manual has all of their destination religions.
I'm looking at the map you made.
Yeah,
I'm
the
trying to
map
find
also
it.
has that. Yeah, I can afford the
Because visuals
dowry.
are there.
Parma is just Medina. Okay. That explains why
And
it's worth 6.
Subsidy. 28 back. So yeah, net gain of 22 for diploming with Iraq. Good stuff.
Oh my god, where is this map? There's so many numbers in this fucking.
Wait,
Discord.
shoot, I didn't account for the +1 I get for being also Protestant.
Wait, what?
I forgot, I did not account for the +2 I get for being Protestant. I need to adjust those rolls.
Oh, right. I need to look at the religion map again to make sure.
So-
Pick up my card for
Religion
Crimea.
map.
I am wrong on that. That should be a 5 and an 11 on my results. I apologize, guys.
High
Do we-
quality gameplay experience of my
Do we ever have
political
a-
Rolodex.
Did we ever have a map of Reformation Phase 3?
Yes.
Where is that pinned? I'm assuming.
I don't think it's
Not-
pinned, but it does exist.
Reform.
I can pass it along in a moment.
Yeah, I'm trying to find.
Yeah, yeah. So that should be. Yeah, that should be. Yes, a 5 and 11. My apologies. Okay, I need to
hang
do all
on. I
this
just found it in the backlog. I'll repost it.
Thanks, please do.
Diplomacy with Crimea, potentially up to alliance.
Yeah, that's Reformation Phase 2, though, so I guess nobody ever made a Phase 3 map, but I don't think it
Back for
matters.
dowry.
It's just Scotland, and I
Receive
think
dowry of 6.
Oh, no, that's
somebody
Phase
else.
3 then. Because Scotland's Protestant.
Check for subsidy and just kind of cringe up into a ball. Nice. That result of 38
You
bucks for
lucky
diploming
duck.
with Crimea. And they go to alliance.
Minus 2d10. Wait, really? Lorraine? Seriously? That worked?
Lorraine.
It partially worked.
Alright, does that mean I have to pay the dowry? I forgot. I didn't
Yeah,
actually
that'll
expect
be
this to go
dowry, subsidy, and
through. Alright, now I have to look at the dowry of Lorraine.
Oh, geez. I need to look up
so
those
they're-
and take
so
those
it's 8.
subtractions.
So do I just give them 8 money?
Minus 20.
yes, you spend 8 bucks to continue progressing.
That's fine. I can afford that. Dowry, subsidies and dowries.
Diploming at Astrakhan. No progress. Astrakhan stays in the
So
pile.
do I make 3 boxes of progress, right? Then with them.
So I go 9
hold on.
boxes up for Poland.
How much does their alliance cost?
Their
on the big
alliance.
sheet?
I'm looking at the big sheet. Which one is that?
Which one you looking at again?
Lorraine.
Lorraine. I'm pulling it up right now. It's 1 point. You get an alliance.
Cool. Well, that's
Okay.
good.
I'm just gonna roll this all at the same time. Okay. Note on those subsidies, I automatically get at least plus 20 because of the political event I rolled.
Oh wait, hang on.
So even though I rolled a 4 and a 29, it doesn't hurt me.
Okay, so that's
Wow, Lorraine's really at alliance military with me. That's
You got there.
okay.
It's the AM, yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
does that?
awesome.
All right. Well, now I'm gonna do that for Genoa.
Is it even I pay
is actually
or
owned by Genoa's actually allied right
Even
now.
you
with,
receive odd, you pay.
9s for
so-
everyone. Okay.
Yeah, Sana,
What's up?
I own Genoa.
Oh, you don't own Genoa?
I
like,
own
you
Genoa.
vassalize Genoa, which means it's still possible for.
Yeah,
for
if
France
someone
to
throws
fuck with it.
influence at them, then yeah,
Yeah.
they can try to
Move
steal
back.
it from you.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw big dick energy at it.
You use your diplomacy. Okay, you know how they roll the 2d10?
How this goes? Unless newbie makes a defensive investment, then this just happens as though Genoa were neutral.
How
Okay.
much is it
Alright.
for the investment?
Just
Normal
normal investment
prices
costs, right?
of diplomacy investments. So you can simple, medium, or strong protect for 20, 50, 100.
I budgeted for Genoa, so it's happening, motherfucker. You better try something.
Yeah, give me a moment here.
All
Do I
right,
have
plus
to use,
7.
wait, do I have to use a diplomacy action for this?
It doesn't cost you an
No.
action. You are defending.
I'll do a
Just cost the money.
Plus 9.
So-
Plus 5.
roll. It's been a while since I did diplomacy investment. Somebody remind me what I have to do for this.
Okay, so take your diplomacy value of your leader.
Mhm.
Then add on the investment value that you're working with.
Okay, so 0.
And that's pretty much it, unless there's a special bonus. like
3
this.
for the fact that you have them at a vassal.
Oh, okay, there we go.
It's you roll as if you were trying to improve,
Okay.
but that is just the
this is
value
just
that
a
Sana
D10.
works against.
So I have to get higher than his basically, if it works.
And this
The
is just
difference that you get, that's a bonus, like the difference that is made between
Ooh,
cut it into it, basically.
that could have been better.
The minus
you don't have the
2d10
minus
doesn't
2d10.
happen here. That's for neutrals.
Okay,
So you have a
do I
value
just-
of 8.
Yes.
Alright.
Now newbie rolls,
I think
and
newbie's
the net result
leader
is
has
if
a
any progress
diplomacy of
happens.
6. So.
-3 for
have-
this turn.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not doing an investment here. So this is at a +6, and it's just a standard D10.
And it costs 20 to do it with no extra investment.
Yes.
I'm aware.
Okay.
All right, you protect Genoa.
Fucker.
So now,
I'm a fucker.
Yeah.
To be fair here, I was very strongly considering doing the exact same thing Sana just did.
I just
unlike-
actualized the monster in me. And here's my last one because I get 3 diplomatic actions. Oh!
There's
that
no
didn't go well.
penalties from this. You don't lose progress with
No, I just-
Savoy
I just-
will
I
never
just-
move.
I just feel so bad because the king must have like gone over there and took a shit on the road.
Savoy is just completely frigid, resolute.
I mean, there's
you got there. Be ashamed if something happened to it. Immediately shoves it over before they have a chance to
there's,
respond.
there's some pluses I forgot, but it's never gonna. It doesn't matter. Move on.
Okay, so I have 3 marriages and 3 subsidies to resolve.
Did you take? You did take one of mine, right? My action.
Yes, I spent one of your influences on helping me get Poland.
Okay, yeah. I'm just making sure because, generally speaking, if you didn't, then I could do a simple influence somewhere else.
Right.
Well, that stinks. Oh well.
Remember, you got 3 turns of these, so you have to cash them in when you get them.
Oh, I used them, and I appreciate it.
Yep.
As an aside, son, I do realize that if you go for Genoa, I'm going to defend it, and it's
Oh, wait, no, I
much
do
harder to take it from me because instead of 2d10s, both of which that can be 1, it's 1d10, and then after this turn, a +9.
Math doesn't work for anybody, bitch.
Okay. You have to roll 20.
Wait, if I
I'm gonna
boomerang
do it.
straight past royal marriage because I had a huge roll, do I actually? It's like when it stops its move in the royal marriage box. Does
I
that
could
count
just
when
take it from you by force.
do I still interact with that even if I just went from 0 to Entre en Guerre?
We've been interacting with those as you pass by.
Okay.
You arrive at the box, you have to pass the thing in order to keep moving.
All right, I got it.
Are
That's
you
how we've been
going
doing
to
it.
declare war against a vassal of mine and therefore against me?
No, it's not the declaration of war phase.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually already passed through
Good
that.
answer.
The correct answer. Just, I can't do
Not
that. It's
until
not the
next
right
turn.
pace.
Later. Soon.
Why are you
Okay.
picking on me?
Because it's
Because
fun.
you're small.
And I have
Dude,
so
but you're
much.
so
I have so many
small.
guns. I could just fucking squash you if
Hey,
it felt like
You
I'm
it.
have a
just gonna
100-point
say,
lead on the
Donna.
board. It's time to get piled.
Sana, do remember, I will turn into Russia, but keep my memories.
I could just
Yeah,
eat your
you'll turn
victory
into
points.
Russia
I don't give a
and
shit.
on the other
Your
side of the world.
Check it out. I'm like an alchemist. I could do a bunch of battles with my big dick energy and turn your victory points into my victory points. It's
Peter
crazy.
the Great will remember this.
Peter the Great, who
remember
can
this.
teleport his entire army directly into your country.
Guy, he does have that power, and it does terrify me. It's true.
It is Peter the Great is terrifying. Everyone make sure that y'all know that.
Why
Peter
the
the Great is gross.
Why does Prussia's dowry is $3? Prussia, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. It was
Prussia is
real
not-
brief.
Prussia is not worth much yet. Prussia doesn't become worth anything until they start to take over things.
Yes,
Right,
but
I'm
they
just
did have.
thinking of like late period Prussia where all of a sudden they just ate their spinach and just crushed everyone.
Yeah.
Prussia does, however, have a -70 subsidies, so I said, yeah, I'll take that right now. You crazy? I'd automatically get +20 from them.
Peter the Great can't actually teleport armies.
No, but you do have a really easy way through because you got the river fleet,
Yeah, I can create a river fleet though.
which is disgusting. It means you basically you're the only person in the world who discovered travel by river, I guess, once you get
Hey.
Peter the Great.
You know what's funny? Those fleets I lost in my fucking STCs and ZTCs got completely balanced out by all the fish I'm trading. It's crazy. Oh wait, since I have 6 exotic resource incomes, that turned into a 12 because of Monopoly.
No, monopolies on exotic resources are worth victory points, not extra cash.
Okay.
So
They are worth it though.
we've done all our influencing.
I'm
I'm
all
just
influenced
finishing
out.
out the
I am
paperwork on it.
very happy.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
And since
Yeah, I
I'm
did
at
my
3,
taxes
I
already,
get
by the
plus
way.
25%.
Yeah, so Loon, I have a question on income, because this is a question that I've asked multiple times, and have always received the answer of no. CTZ income, 2 ducats per level of commercial fleet belonging to the major country and its vassals.
That means that yes, you do
Oh.
get Genoa's value.
All right. Yes. Okay, I'd missed that.
Then yeah, that sounds like you do get Genoa's CTZ value out of that.
So they're 1 right now.
Yes. Noah has the 1 on the left and the nothing on the right.
And as my punishment for not realizing this, I'm going to legitimately take this. I'm just going to add it on this turn and not retroactively add it. 'cause
Same.
be a
That would have
pain in
really
the
helped
ass.
me so much in the early game.
Yeah,
So
Oh,
what?
wait a second.
Retroactively,
I
it would have
just
given you what?
From-
5 ducats total?
When did you have an influence on Prussia? Was that just this turn? Because we just both
Yes.
did this.
Yeah,
Because we both just went after Prussia.
Yeah,
All right,
I
so
said.
in that case, your influence was a duel.
We have to be.
You need to compare results.
Okay, let's go back.
Only one of you
My
gets to
Russian-
hold it.
Yeah,
What?
because I said right off the bat I'm doing Prussia, so I was hoping someone was paying attention. So my influence on Prussia was a 7.
Mine was a 9.
You win.
2 points to
So-
Venice.
So does it go up 2 points or all the 9 points?
No, you just
the
go up
2.
2.
Okay,
So it's down to subsidies.
Loon, how?
Sorry about that.
That's all right. I'll get you later.
What does Genoa's CTZ go in?
They
at?
don't have a home zone. Everything is
Okay.
external to them.
So that's an STZ.
Yeah, that's an STZ.
Right. I'm just gonna mark that as Genoa.
All right, let's do price fluctuations, because I also finally wrote down all the numbers for the ranges, so those top 5 goods in order will receive these dice.
Oh wait, but that's a CT.
Although, wait,
Z.
how
Yes.
have production amounts changed at all? How much of each of these goods is available? There's 2 fish.
Okay.
There's nothing further has come out of Goa.
Well, I'm up to I upgraded to 4 in Goa. So what's that actual country called? That's Malabar, right?
Yes.
That just means I'm now exporting everything from there. I'm doing the 1 Chinaware and the 2 spices.
Yes. And yeah, nothing goes out of your Java colony yet. Well, your Java trade
It
post.
never will.
Yes. It's a harbor. That's helpful.
Yeah, yeah. And I get income for just having a trade post.
Yep. So that means that our results here are products of the Orient don't move, they stay capped out. Or
Nice.
wait, they have to also roll to decrease. So, because they're at that mixed level.
Is that good?
That's good, they stay up.
Nice.
And so the rest of those are spice does not increase,
That's fine.
slaves do increase,
The siren call of slaves.
everyone's ready to pay a lot for forced labor, without any particular idea where they're going to use it. Fish go up. And fur holds steady. Prices have fluctuated. Income may occur.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Wait, how much was
Fish are worth 4 right now.
Okay. So 4 per level?
Yeah, for
Or
each
4 per...
point of fish is worth $4.
Oh, guy, it went up.
Yes.
Nice.
Fish can only ever go up. Fish is going to be the big seller.
Well, I mean, people have to eat, right? I got 2 more ducats.
Exotic fish, which can only be found out
In
there.
France.
Back.
In cool France. If I get Florida for some reason, I'm gonna call it Wet France.
Okay.
I want to point out at this
Understandable.
point, I am making more from rest of the world than I am in Europe.
Makes sense.
It's playing Portugal correct.
Portugal.
Well, almost. Okay, I didn't take my my trade income. I'm still making slightly more in Europe.
All right, some of my loans are coming due. I've been keeping track of that. Those numbers
Yeah.
are in line.
I've asked this question before, but when do I buy pirates to harangue people with? Is that
Admin. In admin is
Okay.
when you do all your unit buying.
Yeah, it's the very. You buy pirates at the same time you buy any other unit.
Let me see how many well, pirates are something we roll for, right?
No, you can buy as many pirates as you want.
They cost 20 for a plus, 10 for a minus. That's all. And the maintenance cost for them is half of the build cost.
Can I just get infinite pirates?
You
Yeah.
can get a
You
lot.
have a
but I mean,
cap on how many you have in play.
Period limits of...
There's the counter supply tab on the big ref that
And
mentions
also one last
how
thing on
many
the
of
pirates.
everything.
You can only use pirates against majors that you have declared war against.
What?
Or miners that you declared war against if there happen to be a miner there. With
So I
their
can't just have Netherlands fuck off?
So it plus
You can
one
declare
all
war on
those.
Netherlands, which means you're declaring war on France or Spain.
France declares war on France. But how do they hurt me then?
This is offering a 90 at 10% for 2 turns.
Ooh, yeah, I want to do that.
That takes what your admin into account.
It takes your stability into account.
What do I just roll 3d10s?
Yeah, you roll on the table, you add your stability to each die when you're checking up on things. There's also a bonus for if you have a bunch of cash sitting in the treasury, for every 200 bucks currently in the treasury.
And where is the loan table?
It is on page 19. It's also in the bookmarks tabs.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually also the very last thing on the sheet that you have, the cheat sheet. The loan table is just there as the very last thing.
Oh shit! Yeah, there it is. Okay.
That's a very humble amount, but amazing rates. That's good credit.
Yeah, I'll be
Oh,
taking
we're doing loans now?
I'll be
Yeah,
taking
loans
that.
happen during income phase.
Okay, yeah, I'm doing that
That
right
one
now
would
as
be
well.
70 at 5%. I'll take that.
Oh, it's before administration, okay.
I have 70 at 4%, and I have to do it in 5 turns. That seems reasonable.
I shouldn't do any more. I shouldn't do any crazy administration stuff with this garbage ass score.
My rate is bad. You want to borrow 10 ducats?
Do I want to go ahead and get the rate of this is worth 10 ducats at a 10% rate for 2 turns? I can
Oh,
turn
you-
this down
you
pretty
add your-
safely.
You add your stability to this? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that would be 50 ducats for you.
100.
Yes.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have more money than I thought I did. Oh, that goes up a little bit. That's 80.
On these add to all 3? Okay.
Now, is this the... What? Wait, when is it our money in our treasury? When is that taken into account?
How much is in your treasury before you're putting this loan in?
Okay, and this
Okay,
loan,
this is way more than I
this
thought.
loan
Look
is
at
before
32.
the end.
Look at line 32, newbie. That's what you're going off of. Your corrected gross income.
Okay.
Well, that's income. That's not adding in
Oh,
your
treasury.
remaining previous treasury.
Yeah.
But okay, so it's looking at line 36.
Yes, line 36 before you've taken the loans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where
Says the
are the rules for buying fleets?
Yeah, mine's a +2.
That's all in admin.
Yeah, I'm looking at it, trying to find it.
It's on each of the rules that these get added?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Then
Yeah,
yeah,
mine gets
absolutely. I'm
much better.
taking this 100% because this is the minimum rate and maximum length, and it's worth 80 ducats. So I'll take it. Yep, I'm taking that.
Okay, but the thing is, you have to pay back the full loan in 3 turns.
Yes. And you
Ah,
pay interest on it for each turn that you're holding onto it.
Yeah, see, that's my problem. Is I can get these good loans, but I spend all my money. I don't feel like I can pay it back. I'd have to not do anything for a turn. I need like a low amount, like a reasonable amount, like 50. I could probably, like,
You
just give
probably
me
would have
50.
really loved to get my result there, right there.
Exactly, yeah. The result would have given me 60 at really good everything else.
Alright, I know what I'm doing.
All right, I'll just roll my loanies turn. If it's something in the reasonable, like 50s or 60s, I'll take it.
Oh lord, do maintenance expenses, they do go up. Oh no, that's just for tech, not for period. Ooh.
Okay, I did my taxes, and I've got all my things budgeted out, and know what I want to do with myself.
Jeez, that hits hard. Okay.
So, a hypothetical. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this one, but I want to actually just make sure on it. If I have the A plus army and the army capacity just went up, do I get those or do I have to buy them to fill up to the limit?
You'd have to rebuy. Your armies that are in the field stand as they are.
Okay.
Hey Loon, where's the upgrade maintenance notes?
They are just on your sheet. The
I know.
maintenance, the basic forces increase from period to period, and the maintenance increases depending on the
By
tech
land
level.
tech.
Yeah.
Okay, so the increase in cost is what I have to pay.
You probably pay less, actually, this turn on maintenance than you did last turn.
No, not maintenance. If I'm upgrading.
Upgrade
You would have to.
costs are at tech. They're in the tech ritual.
Yeah, I know, but I need to account for the upgrade costs.
Yeah, so scroll forward to that and check on it. They're in research.
I can buy exactly enough men to fully refit my armies. Amazing.
Hey, look at that! My turn 2 limits let me afford another army plus.
So I can maintain my entire base force. And now I actually have to consider paying upkeep on my little buddies here, since a bunch of them are over their base forces. I will let Algeria's detachments fizzle back here. And let's see, I got some number to crunch because of that.
I'm
What's up?
What's up?
not finding the okay, here we go. Markers.
Or no, maintaining conscript detachments only costs a ducat. These can stay in play.
Thank you for this bookmark version of the rules. By the
It
way,
is very helpful.
It's extremely helpful, yeah.
It's making this go much faster.
I do what I can.
God, I'm paying so much less in maintenance now.
Okay.
Did you shed some units?
Here we
It's just
go.
because the maximum on the basic forces for Spain goes way up from period
Gotcha.
1 to 2.
What's it go to? I'm
Like-
curious.
I can have for free an army plus, a fleet minus, and 2 detachments. There's actually a
wow.
big bonus from what it was before.
Mm-hmm.
This is a fleet minus. What is this? Why do
Hmm? Purchases.
Why do I have this fleet just here?
You might have lost track of some bits.
Oh, I'll count that one. Wait a minute. It's also.
And basic forces is the amount of people you
Oh,
don't
'cause
have to
that's
pay
a-
maintenance on.
Yeah.
right?
That's a
Just to double check.
detachment. Okay.
Base
Yeah,
force
that's
is
why.
free maintenance on
As your
that
standing
number
army,
of hits.
basically.
Cool.
That's your
Okay.
sustainable number of soldiers.
It's all right. I figured it out.
Thought so.
Uh,
Just wanted to double check because I'm going over some.
I know what the problem was. I think I used. No, it's not that I used it. It's that the fucking token for fleet detachment looks almost exactly like the token for trade fleet.
Weird, Phil.
They're almost exactly the same. Okay. All right.
Hold on, let me grab my cards for Moldavia and Wallachia as well, since they're awake
Sizable
now.
flotilla and an attachment.
I hate how Venice is just one big used car sale lot.
This be 6. All right.
It's really hell.
I am playing the Merchantman Nation.
Doc, you need to set up Persia's base force and do their reinforce.
Yes. Let me go ahead and do that really quick. I was just doing my last bit of maintenance costs, and I just finished up, so go ahead and dig that stuff up. Europa ref. Persia. Persia has pretty nasty base forces, if I remember right. Yeah, they've got a base of 1 army plus, 1 army minus, and 1 land attachment.
They're similarly powerful to the Mamelukes.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
I actually don't pay any maintenance this thing because I can now have a fleet plus
Whoa.
naturally.
When Persia was in the medieval era, their armies were 20 infantry, 30 cavalry. They had a majority cavalry.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
But
case
they're
with
now
Wallachia.
25-25 2. Which is, also scary. Now, where is the generic token for dudes?
I have a bunch of them sitting at all
Yep,
the
there they
corners
are.
of the board.
I need one of these.
Here comes crazy France declaring war on everywhere.
That's the army. Okay, so one of these is an army plus. I don't think there's any rules for saying that they're all veterans. They'd all be conscripts here.
Their base force will be veteran, and their reinforcements will be conscripts.
Right. Okay.
Because the base force was already there.
And they use the
Invisible.
Muslim track, which is Renaissance now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so reinforce Algeria in attack posture. 2 detachments and a multi-campaign. So they just pop that guy back onto the field.
Land attachments would probably be. Yep, 5-5. They're split exactly down the line.
Checking for a leader. Alright. They do get a general. Number 6. And he would get a chance to redeploy directly up to the front, so there he go.
Okay, so let's go ahead and roll on the reinforcements table, which I do not remember where it is. I'll go look for it really quick. It's on the admin table, right? It's one of the first things there. There it is.
Page 20. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yep, I've got it.
Okay. Is there
Persia is +2 on this roll because they're Persia.
Is there any system in this game where if they started the game, I would start with boats? Like, is there like a start, like, here's what you would start with at turn 0? I'm wondering where the fuck these fleets
Grand
came
campaign.
from.
That's on the Grand Campaign.
The Grand
Yeah.
Campaign is
Those
your
gave you
initial starting
gave you some boat
forces.
detachments.
Hey, Doc.
Yeah. Do I pay
That's
for
actually at a
this?
+4.
Is it
They get,
now?
they get a +2 for the country modifier, but they also have the income modifier. And
Yeah,
because
they have
they're,
100 tax base. They're big.
So they're very, very powerful.
they're at a 10.
that-
Yeah.
Yeah, they're at a 10. That doesn't change much.
No. It gives them
Okay.
multi-campaigns, which is annoying, but it's not the end of the world.
Oh shit.
My period limits say that I don't have, or it doesn't account for fleets. So should I have been paying maintenance on these fucking boats?
Yes.
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 Or you could
Okay.
let them disband since you haven't been
They
using them.
were they disbanded because they never did anything in the first place.
Yeah,
That's fine with
they
me. I've done
never
this-
mattered, so let them just explode.
I have done the same at least once before.
Yeah, I remember doing.
I had never had any plans for those. I've never had a plan for that.
All right, so Persia. Persia is, what do they actually count as on the board right now? Iraq and Arabia, I'm assuming, but do they also control?
No, neither of these is Persia.
What?
Really?
Iraq is not Persia, Arabia and Jordan are not Persia. Persia's over
Where-
there.
Interesting.
Kars,
Okay.
Armenia, Kurdistan, Georgia, Azerbaijan. Those are
Okay,
the
I'm thinking
Iranian
about-
provinces on the board.
I'm thinking of a different time period for when Persia counts as Persia.
Yeah.
You're thinking of a different Persia. You know,
Yes.
Baghdad, famous Persian city.
A different Persia. Do I pay maintenance on explorers or colonizers or whatever?
Leaders don't cost any upkeep.
Okay.
Okay.
I budgeted
deploy.
this correctly.
And I'll double check real quick to see if they have a limit that they're bumping up to, and I really doubt it. Yeah, no, they can handle 2 armies, no problem. Which is actually a problem, actually. Yeah, no, they actually need to do this as
So,
detachments instead.
Probably
Mamelukes-
not a
The
problem.
Mamluks still roll to try to reinforce with what's left of their tax base, which is not much. Yeah, 3, 4. Whatever amount is in Liban up there. 4. Yeah, so
Okay,
with
Persia
8 tax
has-
base on the Mamelukes, they get to do a reinforce roll. So neutral die +1 because they are in the North Africa group. Darren,
What's up?
reinforce the Mamelukes still.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
D10 +1.
I was focusing on other administrative things. I will reinforce them. They will be in just defensive posture because why the fuck would they be anything else?
I'm thinking of sometime between 1100 and.
Oh,
Of course they do.
Hefty.
they get 4
4
detachments
detachments
and
and a fort.
so that's an A- and a 4, basically.
Well, unless you make it 4 detachments
True.
per certain agreements.
Yes, I was just wondering about stacking. We'll just go over here.
Their detachments are 5 infantry, 5 cav.
Just gonna this one over here.
Or you could just combine them all into 20 infantry, 20 cav, because they can hold that.
I think this looks good. They're defending the Eastern Front.
That is not Mameluke territory. Iraq is Iraq, and these are Arabia.
I was looking at the green line. My mistake.
They just
Yeah.
conquered Iraq. They're
Remaining
heading over
open
that
Mamluk
way.
territory is Sinai,
Really
Egypt,
fast.
Nile, Delta.
You know, Mameluke Arabia and Persian Iraq, they're the same. Everyone knows these.
Look, like I said, I had a day.
It was a setup, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mamelukes have reinforced.
So
All I have
regular
planned for
admin
the rest of
actions
this-
now, I think.
Yeah, I want to buy merchants. I need someone to hold my hand.
Mm-hmm.
I can happily help you on that if we are at admin. I don't want to jump ahead if people are still.
Yeah, are we at admin?
Well, that's
I
up to
need
like.
to generate random leaders as well, actually, for Iraq. Sorry,
Yeah.
not for Iraq, for Persia. They get 5 of them apparently, which
No. They have
doesn't
to.
sound right.
No. You have to roll.
You roll
and-
under that number, and if you do, they get a leader.
What kind of
Okay.
action is it to improve your DTI?
Yes.
FTI?
Improving your
Improve
trade
DTI
index
admin.
is a regular admin action. It's just you get 1.
Okay.
It's like manufactory is.
Yeah, I gotta look this up because I haven't had to do this yet because I literally start at my caps in round
Yep.
1.
Mhm.
The improvement of FTI DTI is on page 26.
Yeah. There we go. Improve FTI.
Okay, do I use one of these Shahs then?
What?
That are not generated?
Yeah, Persia gets a Shah.
Okay, so I
I'm
roll
sorry.
1d2.
Well, Persia has a Shah on their base force, don't they?
Crum,
No,
what
they
is it?
don't actually.
Okay, then give them the Shah.
26.
Okay, they get
Improvement of
this.
FTI DTI. It's top left.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is an admin action. I'm not doing this turn. Like admin in that it actually uses your administration.
If you're trying to do actions this turn that don't require you to have any kind of stats in it, you want to do fleet and contesting actions.
Yes. I'm also doing the trade post actions because it also doesn't use it.
Is
Yeah,
there,
and
is
also
there,
colonize.
is there a stat for how many admin actions I can do in a round?
No.
Okay.
Well, yes.
There's limits on your
Look at
aid
your
sheet.
turn limits. That tells you how many of each action you can take.
What?
I can do 1 diplomacy, 1 fleet, 2 colonizing, 1 competitive, and 2 trade posts.
Yeah, all right.
And then
So
you
we've
get
done-
1 manufacturer.
I've done all 3 of my diplomacy things, but I
We've
do want to
done-
make a fleet.
We've done all our purchasing and reinforcing and
Yep.
maintaining.
Mhm.
So admin side A is complete. We can move on to administrative operations. Get your list ready.
Okay. Sana, how
So-
can I help you?
How do I have a strong investment? I want to put some motherfuckers in my CTZ in France.
So your France CTZ. Okay, so that means you're doing a fleet action.
Yes, and I think the roll of that is just my DTI, then plus 3 minus
So
number of
in your
fleet in there, which is
CTZ,
nothing.
it's your FTI. What's your FTI?
1.
What's your DTI?
1.
Okay, so you're at 2 already.
Nice.
If you do a strong, you'll be at 4. If you do
Nice.
a medium investment, you'll be at 3.
I'm doing a strong. So just
Okay.
1d10 plus 4.
No. That means the column you're in. Hold on.
Oh.
And then it's just a D10 roll.
Okay. It's just 1d10. 9.
You succeed.
So do I just get 1 in there?
You get 1 in there, and it's going to immediately cause competition.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping that math is going to fuck you.
It's not me.
So the structural procedure thing, though, for this phase, it's all of these resolve simultaneously.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
We are supposed to
okay.
have written them all out in
Sorry,
private,
I'm
the
doing
list
that
of
right
things
now.
you're going to do, and then when everyone has
Oh.
done that, reveal them and then proceed.
Okay.
That's the thing. I always forget. I'm like, I'm gonna do a strong
Write your
investment in
list.
my trade fleet thing, and then remembering that I don't need to. That only affects the column. Yeah, I have a 5 on my home CTZ improvement anyway.
All of those are basic investment on my part.
Oh, Lord, I need to find tech increase and double check to make sure I'm doing this right.
Yeah, so
Colonize Newfoundland.
Hey, I can go for it. By the way, it's a basic investment. I'm just trying to burn out my -3, -2, -1.
That
Two
makes my
more
life
lists of
so much
actions
easier.
need to appear here.
Yes.
Yep, I'm just.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay, let me go. I was right now.
Oh, okay. Sorry. List out our actions. Okay. I apologize.
Yes.
What's my land tech roll? It's really good.
Strong
Okay.
investment in tech is +5, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay, just double checking.
Military plus investment plus manufacturing plus coup? Whatever.
Keep up,
Oh, the keep up bonus, right.
which I don't think any of us are hitting yet.
As an aside, Loon, I saw something that I was very interested in. For colony and trade post actions, it says that you cause an attack on. Let me find this real quick. Here we go. Complete failure. The natives attack in case of colonization or trade post placement attempt. If you're trying to improve, can
Does the
that not
full rule
cause-
specifies placement? Does it?
This is just on the table. I'll check the full rules in a moment as soon as I finish putting in my stuff here.
There are cases where the description on the printed out tables have been more verbose, and I have ruled in favor of those in the past.
Is strong investment +5 for technology? It seems crazy.
I think it kind of has to be based on what you have to get in order to just get a +1.
Okay.
All right, there's the list.
And I will look up the placement and colony stuff for you real fast.
Start resolving.
Here we go. Yeah, so on the table on this sheet, it says complete failure of native attacks in case of failed colony or TP attempt. On the quick sheet, it literally it says placement attempt.
Upgrades might also be called placements in this case, because you're placing a point inside of a counter that you already have.
Wait, why did it do -5?
Okay. Give me a moment. I'm actually just going to look up the part for colony. Domestic operations, manufacturer.
Did I fuck up my own roll?
Commercial. Here we go. Colonization.
No, D10. Why did I have -5 for land tech?
Yeah, why did you have -5?
That
You don't have a minus.
That's
9
probably-
plus 5 plus 1 plus 9 plus 5 plus 1.
Should be +15.
Yeah. So 7
So
plus 15.
7 plus 15, you get +3. You
Okay,
get +3.
Why is it
Whatever,
plus
yeah.
15?
I have a 9 in military.
Okay. And you did strong
Oh,
investment plus.
yeah. This is specifically me
And you've
flexing
got
my
2
huge
metal
dick.
ones. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
think
I've got
this
one
is
metal
ever-
work and then one, yeah.
I don't think this has ever come up, but I did not realize that I have a +2 to colony rolls if there's a colony already there.
Yep.
Fuck this game. It's so fucking.
This is why we have computers do it for us now.
Yeah, dude.
And Loon's wonderful spreadsheets.
Which are computers in a way. Well, at least I got +3 tech.
Oh! It's set up finally! The Sonoran, it's there! They're finally there! It's real! I finally have it! Oh my god. Piss!
Alright, Solomon the Adequate accomplishes nothing. Solomon the Sufficient, that's his name.
Solomon the good enough.
Solomon is there on the throne.
Solomon who was never tardy.
And before I continue this, I just need to look up numbers. Okay, I got it. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready to roll.
When does Netherlands eat my ship that I just spent $50 for?
Do the competition now.
Alright, let's remember how to do this.
Okay.
So, hilariously enough, my colony succeeded.
It's fucked up.
That owns.
Wait, where are you making a colony on?
Newfoundland.
Why?
It's one of
It's
the two.
there?
Well, it's there, and it's one of the few places I actually was able to explore.
Are you Tony Hawk?
Where's Newfoundland?
It's to the right of Cool France.
Terre-Neuve.
Oh, that's fine. Sure.
Both my fleet upgrade and my tech.
Are you stealing fish from me? Hold on.
No,
I-
I'm not doing nothing. I'm upgrading in my own water.
No,
I
no,
believe
no.
I am, unfortunately.
It's a separate
he-
zone.
ju-
Acadia is
just,
a
uh,
different zone.
Loon, just to make sure I'm reading this
No,
right.
is he stealing fish, possible fish from me?
I don't know. You have to look it up.
That's what I'm
Loon,
doing, yes.
for CTZ rolls, that's unmodified, just a D10, right?
It's a +1 if you have a fleet plus
Okay.
already there.
Well, let's find out.
And there's minuses if combat and piracy are present in the zone.
Oh, finally, it's here.
I would be putting another one's fleet in the Gulf of London.
Okay, finally, that's a plus fleet in the Irish Sea.
Here's a...
So Loon,
Actually, no. I will be putting that Netherlands fleet in Hispania. It is
Oh,
now
hold
a
the
6+.
You
Oh
motherfucker.
no!
You piece of shit.
You
You just got. Oh no.
Loon,
Now it's time for a mandatory competition.
Newbie?
how does one actually go about doing compete actions?
What?
Compete action, it has all of its numbers listed there, and you aim it at an opposing commercial fleet, and if it succeeds, it knocks a point off of them.
Okay. So now that I have a level 4 plus in the Irish Sea, I'm going to be competing against the Netherlands. So let me look at this table here.
Netherlands is not a plus yet.
They're not at a plus.
This
Do I
isn't-
not have to compete?
He isn't mandatory doesn't have to happen yet.
Oh,
It's if
you're
there's
actually
more
just
than
going
one
straight
plus
for it.
If you
fleet.
want to, you can.
All right. Well, here's my pretty cool question. If I have a plus in the Irish Sea, do I have a monopoly now?
You have a partial monopoly. And yeah, it's Newbie is doing a manual compete action.
Oh, if you're doing a manual, go
Yeah.
for it. That's fine. But it was more of a.
Yes,
you
just
don't-
resolve that.
It doesn't force a compete.
Let me
Not
check.
unlike the Strait of Gibraltar.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna message you something, Loon, and just tell me if I need to upgrade my monopoly or not for this.
So do I have to do mandatory competition? You said.
Yes, in this spot.
Okay, so
That is page
it's on page 27 with
27,
and
yes.
28, but look through here.
All right, I will not be making that compete action.
Each country with commercial fleet or whatever.
Well, you paid for it. It's on your list. You paid for it. You've confirmed that you're going to do it.
Fair. All right, I guess I'm competing against Netherlands because I already declared it. God, this is a compete just because I don't understand how the rules work beforehand. So, all right. So it's the FTI in
Your FTI plus investment boost minus the opposing FTI and any defensive investment they put in.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I
Is the Netherlands investing, and what is the
No.
Netherlands FTI?
They get a 4?
The Netherlands FDI counts as 4, and they are not investing anything on this.
Okay, so they are 4. Fun times.
And there will
I'm
be a
on-
-1 on the die because there are third-party fleets in the area.
All right.
Hi.
So this is on the -2 table at a -1. Whatever.
Is that an F plus? Is that an F plus?
F pluses only count for placing colonies and trade
Ah,
posts.
gotcha.
That's just a failure.
all right. Well, I don't want to spend any money on this.
Okay.
It's mandatory though. Does that actually force
Mandatory
me to spend?
competition doesn't cost money. It's mandatory competition. The competition
Okay,
is happening.
And I just increased my FDI. Does that apply for this one, or does that happen after?
These are recurring simultaneously, so
Okay. Use the middle, the lower one.
yeah, the lower one.
What is
Okay.
your FDI?
It would be 2 right now in this instance.
So you are
On to my rest of the
rolling.
world actions. Time to switch the FTI over to the rest of the world.
I am rolling at +2, and you were rolling at -2. I think is how this was.
Seems like. Well, it's impossible for me to succeed. So
So then it continues
until
until
one of
either
us
you are
is-
out of boats or I lose a boat. Well, here's your chance.
Okay. I'm down to 2 on there, but you're back down to 5.
Yes.
Okay.
And then that means it stops right there.
Yep. It immediately stop.
Cap. They're rolling on the 4 table, so here we go. Cap is upgraded.
Okay. What do I roll to get my thing broken?
Hmm?
Mandatory
there's a-
competition in France.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes. So that is another Netherlands fleet. So that is, what is your FTI? Actually, no,
One.
this is your home node. So there is a rule. If this is your home node, you use your DTI instead if it's higher.
It's 1.
Well, you have an FTI and DTI of 1 each?
Yes.
France
What?
does not trade.
Huh. All right. So that is, I'm rolling at +3 and you are rolling at -3.
Why do you think I'm just kind of doing whatever feels right? That's the best possible outcome I could have ever had in this situation, so I'm happy about that.
So it survives this round of competition. What's the opposing roll?
The opposing roll was a 12.
Hans Explorer has maneuver of 5.
Those modifiers aren't to the die; they're to the column.
So the oh friggin' okay then
It's
we
just a
did it
minus
wrong.
1 on each die.
Yeah. Okay. So
So that's
Alright, wait,
both
I
of them
think
survive
8
regardless.
right.
Yeah, it evens out. It evens out. Both would be with success, I believe.
Do another round.
Okay, it's just 1d10 then.
D10 minus 1.
Yeah, and we may have to redo.
Or no,
ours,
there's no
so-
third parties here. Yeah, just
Yes.
flat D10.
Flat
Uh,
D10.
no.
Two. I lose.
5. What column is this?
-3.
Well, no, what's
You were
Aaron's
roll,
column.
he.
Yeah,
My column.
So
My
Okay,
column is
no.
at column 3, and Suna is at column -3. I think.
you need to roll
yeah,
roll again.
Darren, do that reroll. If they can
Okay.
both lose in mandatory competition.
You don't succeed.
All right, so that fleet degrades to a 5.
Yeah, and you did not lose that 3.
No.
Oh, wait, no, what?
Sana got a 1
They
on that.
both lost.
Oh.
This one evaporates, but you also lose.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So the next
Okay.
time you put one in there, unless the
stay
fleet
in
is
there,
also
yeah. It will
reinforced,
stay
it'll be
there.
allowed to stay.
Because the other way, I don't think, can Netherlands even do that? That would make Spain
They could
have
put
to.
another one in there. Yes.
I guess so.
They could, but I'm not really feeling like doing that. I just saw an opportunity.
Does anyone
Oh,
have
there.
any actions left to resolve?
I'm
Nope,
doing my
I'm good to
bonus.
go.
This is my last
Just
one.
a whole bunch.
I like how I sent a bunch of idiots out to go trade, and they somehow fixed the problem for me, but they're fucking dead.
Loon, Newbie, did you not? You didn't get a tech boost, did you?
Correct. 11 does not get one. It has to be 13, 16, or 19 or higher.
12.
12.
So does anything stop me from getting my +3 or
Oh, that's 100 down the drain.
On what?
on my land tech? Because I got a 19 on there or some shit.
You got like a 20. Yeah, we'll resolve that here in a second. But you
The
definitely
science
got that.
ritual may now be conducted. So, galleons have now. No, stop. Don't.
Sorry.
Wait. The science ritual is being conducted. Tercios is still locked.
said
No one's
conduct
land
the
tech
science.
is going past Tercios right now.
Why not?
Galleons have it's locked. It doesn't happen yet.
Do I get to store those
It's
points, or do they
forbidden.
just go away?
No, you're wasting effort bouncing off of this thing. We're at the
You
razor's
motherfucker,
edge.
Phil! Oh well.
So, Galleons is unlocked, though, and will now sit here because Portuguese naval tech is right there, waiting to step over
And
it
I
any day
failed
now.
my roll with a +9 to go up 1 point.
Everyone else who
Meanwhile,
has earned
though,
tech steps, take
I
tech
got
steps.
3 tech steps, putting me onto galleons.
Yeah, I got none, and
Wait.
my basically free roll to upgrade
Did
in the
you
Adriatic
fucking
failed.
beat me to galleons?
I did.
So
Alright.
he actually goes the step beyond then, correct?
Yeah, land 1 step past Galleons with your naval tech marker, pay your
Mhm.
upgrade fees.
Okay.
And does galleons not move?
Galleon stays there.
You didn't just spend $100. You didn't just accidentally invent a hand to go like, well, this is useless for hitting people with and throw it away. Fucking Josh, he's stupid as you just made.
And this is just pay the difference between the two, right? And then upgrade up.
There's a
No,
specific-
there's an upgrade fee.
It is 5 for every fleet minus, 10 for every fleet plus, and 1 for every detachment.
If a
Alright.
fleet contains only galleys and transports, it does not pay conversion cost.
Because galleys.
Yeah, every naval unit. It's if only things with warships in them get upgraded, because that's what's getting upgraded.
I'm smoldering.
So welcome to the party. I've learned how to internalize it and use it to fuel my hatred against Pope, I
Movement
guess.
of the minor country
Good for you,
markers.
I can't turn it against anybody.
This turn, Orthodox gets a step.
You could turn it against
So,
the natives.
I can't though. I
Orthodox
don't have
Navy
an army.
goes here. Orthodox
I have
land
to
gets to hop
I-
up to Renaissance.
I have to emphasize this to you, Sana.
Renaissance.
Portugal can't fight.
You could rent out France.
Renaissance gets to drop down into box 2. The
I'm
moment there is a rest of the world tech advance, everyone will be Renaissance.
Neat.
It's good to know, actually.
And let's see, is anyone ahead of
I'm getting
time?
pretty
Well,
close.
catch-ups. So let's see, where is Latin naval tech right now? 6 behind the leading naval tech. So Latin naval tech gets to scooch up.
Scooch.
Latin land tech gets to stay there.
All my money.
Actually
worry.
trying to find that upgrade cost. I cannot. I know you just said it, but
It's
It's in your sheet.
Conversion
Where
costs on page
Conversion.
29.
yeah.
Oh.
C31 or C3.1.
The best way to think about this is like a historical pachinko machine. That sometimes makes sense. It's like gambling.
Oh, Cap was already at 2. Cap's at 3.
I should increase my DTO and FTO and my administration to 3.
You can try. It's just going to be incredibly hard, unfortunately.
So we've completed admin.
I believe so.
Admin is done. Then it's time for combat.
Who's doing? Oh yeah, you have a war going.
You got several wars going.
War is happening.
Initiative to Spain here on round 1, turn 7.
okay. Well,
Spain
This
meaning
is-
also Persia.
yeah. By the way, I'm having just one last moment. I cannot find this conversion cost. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. I don't know where they are.
Do you want me to type it out for you?
Just where is it though, so I can know where it is next time?
Page 29.
Yeah.
It says
Conversion
conversion,
costs.
cost, bottom left
C3.
thing, C.3 conversion cost. The next paragraph down is the cost to convert.
Oh, it's very small. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's not.
Welcome to
Also,
Phil's
I
Deadly
looked
Trap.
at convert and it's misspelled as covert. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry
Thank
about that.
All right. So just gonna go and quickly do that. I apologize that then it's taking me a moment, but
No, it's alright.
minus
That makes sense.
This round is
Minus
a lot more
30.
fun.
for
no, not minus
the
30.
chat to understand why I'm very upset about the naval upgrade thing. So I've been trying to get 2 galleon technology for the last 4 turns and have been rolling only 1 point of upgrade each time. And because I had a bad ruler, did a 100 ducat investment, which is very big for Portugal, and did not succeed it. And the reason for this is if I upgrade to galleon, I no longer take a +1 on columns when doing attrition rolls when rowing a boat.
And transports don't cost anything to upgrade. Gotcha. All right, I'm ready to go.
But specifically, it's if a fleet is completely made out of, or a detachment is completely made out of transports, you don't have to pay for it. If there's any naval in there.
Which I do have 2 of that do that, so they don't actually cost anything.
Nice.
So, in that case, what I'm doing there, first and foremost, is Magellan's going back down to, he's going to touch Cape Horn, finally.
And die.
So about the Sonora colony, though.
Yes, it just did get formed.
It would need to be on a coast that you have a discovered route for. You haven't found Gulf of California.
It has to be that I'd have to get.
It would have to
directly in one
drop
go.
on the coast first, and then you could extend further in.
What?
To be fair, here's the
That's
thing.
part of colony placement rules.
Spreading a colony out as soon as you have a colony in a province, and you want to put one in a neighboring one, you don't actually have to discover the neighboring one. You can just.
But hold on. I do have a route to it, but because it crosses land, it all that means it's not valid. It's on a coast, and I have a route to it, but it does cross land.
Then you don't have a route to
God damn it.
You don't have Gulf
Why are
of
there
California.
so many tiny
You've never
fiddly
been
things
to the
about
Pacific.
colonization that I
I
don't
would
know
be
about?
okay. I would
Because
be
it's not
okay
actually
if you got the
sustainable and
colony on the spot that you do know. Just shift the colony over to that other.
That means it's
coast.
worth literally nothing.
But it
it is a
allows you
zero-
to get to. Yeah, I understand it's worth nothing, but it gets you to stuff that is worth a lot.
Also, it's a new colony.
They
so it's a
also
victory
weren't
point.
actually in that province, though, while I was
Yeah.
there. They were
But you didn't
one
know
to
the
right,
rules.
left.
I don't think that you should be penalized because of that kind of idea. That to me is.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
being
I'm fine with
egregious.
that.
If that's okay with everybody, I would be okay
I'd
with
be
that.
fine with that because that's a nonsense rule. That's just a crap.
Okay, I'm looking back at the full text of the rule. The first colony placed in an area must be in a discovered coastal province unless there's a colony or province controlled by the player in an adjacent area. All right, yeah, I think your reading
It's
of
a
that is
discovered coastal
acceptable.
province.
Yeah,
It's just not one that I have a direct coast line to off of boats alone. That's
right,
all.
Yeah.
It's weird that it
I'll
has to be a
allow
coastal
it.
province.
For what it's worth, just to make sure that it's legit, I'm going to go ahead and discover up to Gulf of California if that's the case. But it's still like, man, the wording is weird.
Sorry
Yeah,
about
I get it.
stressing you there with the jump.
It's okay.
Weird, yes. The wording is
Well, it's
weird.
worth,
This
this is
is-
frustration with the game and not with you.
Yeah, no, I think
I know that well. Don't worry.
I'm
Today
pretty
is
sure
a
we've
day
all had
of-
that.
Today is
no,
a
I'm
damn
just
it.
I'm agreeing with you, Doc. The wording is weird. Europa 0. Like,
Yeah, this is a damn it Phil day.
put
not
it
damn
put it on the box.
All right, what
I'm
else we
touching
doing?
Cape Horn. Is what's doing. I'm going to discover Cape
Magellan
Horn.
will methodically, carefully approach the cave.
Yes.
Weird.
Magellan
the
who's smart.
trick all along was not to blitz directly to the cape and take it slowly.
Are you guys? Is Magellan fucking prone crawling across the ocean to Cape Horn? How's he doing that?
Yes.
Fucking army crawling across the waves.
The boat is on its stomach.
With now my new galleon transports as opposed to the original.
Which does nothing for discovery rolls.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But still,
Big shield.
The boats are
it's
nice.
still +2, -6. Well,
It's not a +2. There's no pluses for on the discovery table, I think.
No,
Even if
It's,
it's at
it
a
is
plus
more
two.
difficult
Danger
because
rating gives those pluses.
The
Yes.
danger rating
The
does give
special
a plus
danger.
2.
Oh, okay. It's been 2 weeks since I did my discoveries. I don't fucking remember anymore.
discovery at 5 is a 50% failure, but there's no chance of death.
All right, do that secondary roll.
Well, there's a chance of death if it's one of those.
It's an F plus.
He's fine. Wait. Yes, he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's fine.
Wait, your first roll was a 5, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
and then you rolled a 2. Yeah,
Yeah,
you did.
which is a chance of death.
Oh, right. Fuck, I forgot that there's the success
house.
table, which then, like, swaps everything around for some stupid fucking reason.
All right, so that did he's fine. I did lose 40% of that, which is 2 ships. So
I-
back in the because of Patagonia, he got confused.
You
Got
don't
turned
dis-
around.
yeah, you didn't discover it.
No
right?
discovery.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, he
Yes.
failed.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, now that Spain is done. Oh, hold on. Spain's not done, actually. I'm going to be moving the revolt over here. I'm going to finally crush this revolt over here. Going to try to,
yeah,
at
you
least. This was a simple campaign.
Yeah, put down those peasants. Look, tell them not to dream ever.
Okay, so I've never had to put down a revolt. It's basically
There's a
basically
bookmark
just-
for it.
Yeah.
Do you have a leader with you?
Yes.
His maneuver is 2, so it's 2 plus 4 because you have a major army.
Yep.
-3 because it's not good terrain. -2 because it's a revolt plus, so it's D10 plus 1.
Okay.
Probably
You have to
going
get it
for an over 5.
over 8 or above.
Oof. Okay.
You're fine.
Damn!
Okay, it's not gone. It's down to a minus.
It's reduced to it's reduced to a minus, right?
You're
Is what it
going
is.
to win
Yes,
next time.
which is
yeah.
much easier to deal with.
Yeah.
Now you're going to be rolling at a +3.
Yep. Okay. So that's Spain's turn, but I have to do Persia.
Yes.
So Persia has a multiple campaign, like 2 multiple campaigns. They can just do whatever the fuck they want. Moving
Mhm.
out of mountain into.
Really?
I'm thinking about it because I want to actually go into Turkey actually, and not into here. Hmm,
Well, it's both rough terrain. It's 3 and 3 to move up.
yeah. So into Trabzon, and these 2 will be moving into Armenia. So that's going to be their plan. All right. So there
You
is
can initiate a pair of sieges.
pair sieges.
Good luck.
Rough terrain. They're both level 2 forts. Trabzon has an open port.
Go get 'em.
Okay. So
And if you have that siege tracker I gave you,
yes, you did. Go and grab
you
that.
can just load
That's a good
that
point.
up with the numbers.
Wait a minute,
Uh,
this isn't one of the revolts I was controlling, right?
and Silik is value. Its power. The fort is level.
That's
how
a level
much?
2 fort.
2?
All
Okay,
these
level 2
stars are
fort.
level 2 base forts.
Right, and then the non-stars would be level 1 forts.
Yes.
Okay. So let me go fort level 2. I have to do 2 of these.
They're actually going to be pretty much the same. No,
Trabzon's
wait, no, the
going to
other
be
one's going
much
to be
worse.
worse. Much
Harbor.
worse. I forgot. Harbor.
Yeah, and Shaw actually here was one of the 2 that started with a siege value, but that's if he's if he is being besieged, right?
No,
No. If he's
all
attacking,
of the
he
siege
gets a +1.
values are that, so
Okay.
there are no
so that means-
positive siege values as written.
Okay.
They do get to apply
then-
to their attacking.
So it's a +1 from him.
Hmm. So, sieging. This is just going to be 1d10 plus.
Plus whatever modifier you get from piling up the results.
Right. Okay. Non-clear.
So it should be a -3 on one of them and a -6 on the other. Sending the Shah inland.
Okay, yeah. So one's a -3, one's a -6. Gotcha. Okay, the Shah one does nothing. Actually, that's worse than nothing, right?
Yeah, negative results.
Are flat out failures.
it
That's
just means
you
you
take
roll on
attrition on column 1 for
Column
each
1,
of
yeah.
those.
Okay.
On column, how long you've been standing at this siege.
Gotcha. Okay, so both of them are complete failures, but it's not bad for one.
Gentle
So-
attrition rolls.
Shah and then nothing happens. Okay. That's done then.
All right,
Well
that's
done.
Spain. Portugal.
Oh, right, that's me.
You making
Um,
moves?
Yes. Where's he at? Hold on, I need this fleet so I can keep them organized.
That was actually at a +1 for both of them because they do have artillery, right? They have cannons, and that it applies.
It wouldn't have done anything, but yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
This exploration fleet is going to move and grab Hans Explorer, and they will. Ooh, actually, no. Because that's not a friendly port. They can't end there. No. All right. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. We are taking a step, and I do not know how to pronounce this island's name. The Masquerade? Masquerades?
What are you looking at?
Hang it.
Over here.
Masquerades?
Masquerades, yes.
Masquerades, not the Seychelles. The other one.
Yeah, going to do an attempt at discovery there. Do I have to pay any... If this has a failure on it, do I lose boats trying to discover land? Do I pay attrition to get there and then do a discovery? How does this work?
No, we've just said that you just do the discovery. Now, you're not going to have any people with you, so if you take damage, things can get... Or if you
I
roll
feel
a
like the
3 or
boats
4.
still protect you and are at risk. You are sailing to this land.
Fair. So,
Okay.
we'll see.
Alright. What's this guy's score again? I think it's 5. Yeah, it's 5. So this is going to be just a slash roll. D10. Minus 5. Lower on this. Uh-oh. Hans. Oh no.
Stay safe, Hans.
Will
this is
Hans
roll.
be fine?
Just a D10.
Hans is
fine.
Hans is fine.
Hans is fine.
Hans is fine. Alright, I gotta make it back next turn. That's my turn.
Menace?
Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is pick up all the dudes on Crete and bring them right back over to Cyprus. That'll be a roll on column 2. Okay. It is 10%.
You have that 2 maneuver admiral you've been driving around as well. Remember that?
Oh, so that's a plus. That's a -2 on the result. Sorry, my head's in.
Yeah, so
Okay.
-2 on the die.
Okay, -2 on the die, so that's a -6. So that's nothing. Nothing
Yeah.
actually happens.
As long as you have an admiral, moving in home water is extremely safe.
Yeah. And I do absolutely nothing else. There is no other minor country that I'm controlling at the moment that needs to have any sort of attention.
Well, you can roll your suppression of revolt right now.
Right, yes.
You do that now. You do that at combat rounds.
Yep. And that is that was,
So
that was
be-
a plus. That was a +1 because it was a plus sign now, right?
Yeah, so it'll be army,
That'd
rough
be it.
terrain, maneuver value of... Did you bring a general in there?
Yes, I did, and it's a 3. So rough terrain.
That result of +2.
Okay, so that's +2. Still nothing. That needs to be an 8 or higher. So revolt suppression is ongoing.
Yes.
And yeah, nothing to do with anything down here at all.
On the advice of highly paid Venetian negotiators, expert consultants. We're
That's,
just gonna have a stand around.
the Delta and the Arabian Sea, those are your real critical strategic points. Not Cairo can handle itself.
Interesting.
All right. England?
Okay. Okay, so my fleet gamma over here with the admiral is going to swing over, pick up my guys that are over in Hanover, and then go all the way up through the Norwegian Sea and drop them off.
Hanover 2 better.
Yeah, and then drop them off in Solvay. So I need to do. It's on. Since I have ports all the way around, I'm going through 2 6s, so those are 3s. So it's going to be on column 4 at a +1 for that. And then I have maneuverability of 3, so I'm taking 3 off that. And then it's for safe water, so it's 1d10 plus 3 to move and pick up the army and move them over. They're fine. So these guys go here. And then my major fleet is also there. So that's that. I'm just gonna do the revolts now because those guys aren't moving.
Yep.
They're both success. They're gone.
Well done.
That feels awesome. And then I'm going to pause there. As much as I want to explore, I need to have dudes along so he doesn't explode. So I'm done.
This is my
All
turn.
right then. France.
Gonville goes home. Gonville goes home.
Gonville is home.
Because
From
he's
Caputa.
not living much longer, if my calculations are correct.
You've got a naval detachment there labeled as an explorer chrome.
Oh shoot! I
Easy
nailed
mistake.
it. Yeah, my bad.
Now France knows about this mystical Florida.
The Florida?
Also made. So I have okay, here's a question for the future. If I have someone squatting on Maine, is that required to make colonization happen, or just make it easier?
It
makes it
helps
easier.
to have an
Much.
explorer stationed in the area.
I got
It's
almost
really
Or a
required.
conquistador.
It's a flat die roll, or you can minus their maneuverability.
Right.
Yeah,
We
it's
get-
way easier with
We're
an explorer.
guaranteed 2 rounds of combat, right?
Yes. There's
Pretty
always
much
2 at
mathematically.
least.
All right. Well, I'm sitting pretty fucking good then. Someone try and steal these goddamn fish from me. I fucking dare you.
Oh, and for returning home, Gonville can just go to cool France. That's home.
Oh, you can? Cool.
Yeah.
That is a home. Yeah.
That's a harbor.
Why do you think I made so many colonies or trade posts?
I thought you just like oppressing indigenous people.
Little column A, little column B.
Now you're getting into it.
All right. So that's all out of
Says the-
France.
Says the guy who just discovered India.
Florida is India? Is
Oh
Clinton
shit!
right?
Florindia. What?
Sorry, I just now noticed that the bookmarks are way better than I thought.
Yeah, they're really good.
There's sub-levels to the bookmarks.
Yes.
You're welcome to the meta.
I'm dumb.
See, we're all having a night.
All right.
Hey,
Simple
Hold up,
campaign.
I do need to back up just a hot second here and ask, hey, Sana, did you look to see what Florida can export?
It's probably slaves, isn't it?
Should have been over here.
It's
No, it's a
probably
whole lot of
slaves.
nothing.
I know.
There's
Or
no
rather-
exports.
French Florida, though.
Whoa, Chef, do not wide. Chef, remain
Is there-
normal dimensions.
Is there any province value for Florida? There must be at least some
If we're
technical
still
benefit to being
there.
Florida.
One
Angusid would have
ducat if
redeployed
you
up
make
there.
a colony. Hey,
Yeah,
let me
there's
spoil
Angusid.
something for you, Sana. If you make it a trade post instead, guess what it is? That's right, 1 ducat. Guess what else? It's way easier to make it a trade post.
Or we could put down roots in Florida, the place no one wants in the first place, so it's incredibly ethical to
So,
live.
simple campaign.
No, that's fair. I will
French
say-
French is full of a hardy people. They
I-
can,
I
they
will-
can tolerate the
I will
wilds
give
of Florida.
this one other recommendation, Sana.
Yeah.
If you put an explorer, or I don't know if you get conquistadors because they work better for this, but if you put somebody in Maine and just staple them in Maine,
Yeah, it's gonna make the roll better.
yeah, well, yeah, hear me out, and
Okay.
you upgrade the colony in Maine, you can export more fish.
Just a moment. I'm checking which of these two pashas is costing me more in
More.
bribes every turn.
Fish.
Take your time.
You know how you only export 2 stacks of fish each turn? What if
It
you
could be more. The
exported-
number could be bigger.
Tarek
Yeah,
gets to go
the-
be a hero.
There's a possible 6 for Maine.
We could be killing more fish.
You could be killing more fish.
We need to eat. We need to eat more. Hi, I'm Spacer's Choice. Fucking eat this salt tuna.
All right, so are any of these going to be actually encountering?
There's going to be a battle up in the hills. Just finishing all my
Okay.
movement first.
Mhm.
I could just steal Kuba.
No.
Up there, and over there.
Says who?
And there's Ali Bay. Alright, so a fight is happening here between Army 3, Surrogate, and
Slaves.
Is it? It's Shah's
And,
army
Tarek.
detachment.
against the Shah, yes.
Okay.
So Turgut, Tarek, and Army 3 are fighting the Shah
Okay. Let me go
under
and
Engisid.
use your very useful thing over here.
Do we need
Everybody's
slaves?
Renaissance. That pile coming at you is all conscript.
I think if
Okay. This is all veteran down here.
sorry, that's a thing that has to do later because
Yeah.
it's very confusing.
So this is 3 versus 2 morale values. They're both on C to
We're
start with
on-
firing, and then
Yes.
AVA on the.
And we're starting
combat
on
tables.
rough terrain. Give me that
Yep.
old CRT.
Wait, who's fighting?
Yeah.
It's minus
I am
2.
attacking into you, so I'm taking the 1. For that. No landings, no rivers are being crossed.
Firing on a mountain is actually minus 2. So you're at a minus 2, and I'm at a minus 1, I think.
Well, what's our generals compare? You have 2 fire.
5-2-2 versus 3-1-1, right?
Yes.
So
So I'm at -1, you're at -2. Yes. That is the case. Let's fire.
other way around, I think.
Never know.
I'm at -1, you're at -2.
My general is better than yours.
Then isn't it Tarek that I'm going up against? You said.
No, Engisid is commanding this stack.
Okay,
Oh,
all right.
shit.
You
The
brought up
Engisid.
Tarek earlier. I did not hear Engisid.
I brought up, yeah, Tarek is just which of the pashas I'm throwing into the grinder here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So nothing. A lot. Well, more.
1 morale
Not actually a lot.
and
20%.
20% of. There's 3 cannons in that army.
Okay.
Enjoy your 2 damage.
I
From
will love
fire.
it. It's great. I will take the
Oh.
damage, no problem.
I have a move.
Okay, so now shock. So -1 for rough terrain here. Well, no, it's still mountains, so still -2. Okay.
Yes.
Cavalry doesn't matter on the mountain. Still 5-2-2 versus whatever
Still
Angus
that,
it is.
yeah, still that 3 against your 2, so I'm at -1. Same rolls,
Same
but
rolls.
column A.
Okay, now we're talking.
Hmm.
So I take nothing in response to that, and you take 1 morale and 30% of 79.
Reduced cavalry shock value because we're not on clear terrain.
Correct. Okay, my mistake. So of 54, actually. It's So that is 17 damage coming your way.
17 damage.
Technically a draw. Both of morale still holds.
So both of these Pashas are getting removed from play. Mission accomplished. So now we retreat.
Yes. I also retreat, right? Because
Yeah, it's a draw.
Yeah. So on column 7. Thankfully, Shaw is excellent at maneuverability, so no problem. Actually, 0 damage.
Slight damage. 10% damage. It was 17 you said you inflicted?
17, yes.
In the fight? Yeah, so...
Alright, so... Calculating what's
5
during
more
the
damage
fight.
off the attrition.
Not heretical, because this is... separate.
No score change from a draw.
Yeah, I'm just marking these all out as 0 because nothing changed. Just keeping track of it to make sure that we know that that first battle was of null value.
And though I retreat, I think I get to stay here because there's the friendly fort that can be the thing I retreat at.
Yeah, probably. That makes sense to me.
Standing around.
Whereas I have to retreat out because it's hostile territory.
Yes. And... Well, I guess I move the, my minor troops up as well, so let's see. 3, 4, 5. Safe, and they're allowed to go up to... They can go into Angora, they will not go past Angora. 3, no further. And yeah, the Moldavians will only go like 3, 6, 7, 8. They will also only go as far as Angora. So they're defensive. They're backup. They will hold the line.
Alright then.
And... Well, the North Africa detachments don't need to do anything. They'll just hang out where they are. Situation normal.
Dang, I have to roll a 9 or a 10 for that, for this siege to actually go anywhere. All
right.
On.
That's my round. Round 2 begins. Spain
Okay.
up.
Spain's first decision will be, hey, we're trying out Magellan again. First off.
You
Do
got
it
Magellan.
Again.
Fuck him up.
Fuck him up, Magellan! Yeah, but also chance of Magellan dying. So,
But you
There's
got there.
but I did get there.
And your return trip is relatively safe.
Oh shit, Magellan's dead.
Rip and piss.
I mean, he did it.
He did touch Cape Horn, finally. And then the 3, so it was only 20%. Yeah, 20% attrition. Which will be exactly 1 boat.
And
All
then
it
your
needs to be 1 boat to come back. That's it.
Your return is a single roll on the 6 table.
Okay. Just flat out, right?
Yeah, because you are now on 6 because you upgraded your boats.
And there's no
using-
problem. They made it back. It's no issues.
Can you make a second move with them on the same turn?
Probably
No.
not.
Each stack may do one thing.
Correct. All right.
For
Speaking
boats,
of doing,
that one thing can be quite elaborate and twisty, but it will still be one thing.
speaking of doing that one thing, this stack of dudes is actually moving down one province. That's it. That's all they're doing. And then the revolt.
Gold grabber.
Gold grabber. So I'm going to go ahead and crush this revolt again. So on rough terrain, have it still up somewhere here. All right, so +4, plus the the maneuverability of the general, -3 for bad terrain, -2 for being a, or no, not even -2. It's just as is. All right.
I just had the realization that though you finally discovered Cape Horn, just need to make the return trip. It did eat your explorer again.
Yeah, it did eat my 642 Explorer again. It killed Magellan. It just keeps doing that.
All right, so
yeah, so +3.
the colony exists now and is exploiting gold.
Oh no. Doc, what have you done?
Yep, I've introduced the returning gold back to the Europe to this in the game.
It was so nice for one period.
Well, all right, I failed to crush the vault this turn, but that's fine. Now, we're going back for another go. Let's get in here. Angus,
Okay.
fight me.
So, all right, hold on. Just alongside that, though. So, the fact that you now have gold for Spain, you have the Flota de Oro sitting over there in your supply of
Yes.
counters. That is a special convoy you get that you can place at the end of each income phase in a colony of yours. It is an arbitrarily large transport fleet for convoying gold and only convoying gold.
Yes. That will happen
As much
next
of it
turn
as
because-
makes it back to Europe is how much of that gold you will actually receive.
Mhm. That will happen next turn because income happened before I actually set that up.
All right, yes. That's how it goes then.
Mhm. All right.
So we fight in this mountain.
Yeah.
Where now you
We're
are the
fighting on the
aggressor
mountain.
and I am the defender.
Yes.
Neutral
Which means you didn't have to
die.
cross anything.
Neutral die
So,
on fire.
Same rules as last time, though, I believe. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So
There's a
just-
general -1 for mountain. I need to pull all the numbers out of this and organize them better. This table is terrible to look at. So, all land combat, both fire and shock. -1 in mountains, attacker only. A separate general -1 for forest, marsh, and desert. For fire step only, -1 if the attacker either landed or moved across a river strait. Then cavalry bonus in the shock phase, and -2 for if you landed or moved across a river or strait. So the only terrain modifier in place here is -1 to the attacker in general
Okay.
for moving into the mountain.
So then it does in fact count as -2 then because my worst actual fire on you. I believe. Right?
So I will be at a... So, starts neutral. You're at
Okay.
-1 for attacking into the mountain. And the
Yes.
general difference is only a benefit to whoever has advantage, not a
Oh, is
penalty
it?
to whoever has disadvantage. So that ends up, I'm at +1 for having better fire, and you are at -1 for attacking into a mountain.
All right. Well, all right then.
All right then.
Okay, we 11. Oh, we mutually broke each other.
Hell yes.
Nice.
The best kind of draw, the mutual route. Damn right.
Okay. Nice. All right, so no pursuit's gonna happen. You're gonna be doing
There will be
slightly
no
more
pursuit
damage.
phase. You take
Both our legs
3
are broken.
damage. And you have cannon. How much?
I do. Yes.
How much fire you got in there?
30% Of I've only got 2, so that means that it's a 30% of.
That'll be 1 damage. Or no,
Yes.
that'll be...
That'll be 2 damage. 2 damage. So I'm taking 3, and you're taking 2.
Yeah.
All right then.
Hell yes.
Mutual routing.
Draws for days.
Feels more like this should be counted as both of us lose, but that makes sense. All right, so then attrition in response, or at least I have attrition in response.
I'm pretty sure I have attrition as well. I'm still defeated, even if I don't have to go anywhere.
No problems.
One guy dies walking back to his house.
Although,
And
maneuver doesn't apply during a rout.
No. No.
oh, fair point. Yep, good point. So it's worse.
Just
It's
a
on the
6. then?
6. Yeah, so 40% damage.
50% damage. The good times.
So 40%. Oh, 23. Rough.
That big damage. Another one of these powerful wars where very few people die in combat. A lot of people die marching back and forth across this mountain.
Yeah.
Should have had
And
cars.
Mountain is cousin to swamp.
It is the tall swamp.
We should have had
What
horses.
is a mountain if not a really, like, bladed, angry, large swamp?
Don't even start this. Okay. They extremely failed the siege over there.
Column 2.
Column 2, attrition.
Oh no! Oh
How do you
no!
fail?
Critical damage.
How you managed to
that
fail
good?
standing
A
outside
little
a
bit of
building
real
looked intimidating.
damage.
What is a mountain if not a tall swamp?
No.
Swamp of stones.
What is a swamp except for a wet mountain?
It's
You
a
see that
reverse
map?
mountain.
You see that
It's
mountain?
just a single atom of desert that's really big. That's what a mountain is. All right, let's get on with this.
Am I having a stroke?
No.
Are
Fight
you?
is done. Spain is done. Well, yes, Spain is done.
All right, Portugal.
Oh, right.
I wonder if I should have tried to activate fucking Habsburg to put down their own revolts.
Maybe.
I probably should have done that.
It's fine.
Hans returns.
Is that it?
Not just yet, but he has to do that. No, I'd rather not use the leftovers for this. The leftovers is what Han should take there. Okay, so 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 6. Uh-oh. Interesting times ahead. Okay, I need to roll on 1 5 table. I have actually placed colonies in such smart ways that I can go that entire distance and I only pass through a single 5. So that's a roll -5 on the 6 table. Would be 5. Fucking
You got and built yourself a trade corridor. Astounding.
okay. Just double checking all my numbers right here. And we're good. Man, Hans is really good. Hans has not lost a single ship.
Fucked up.
Oh wait, actually,
Weird not being able to succeed on your exploration rolls, isn't it? Huh? Seems pretty good.
Please don't say that. I'm about to do it.
Weird how some
Actually-
people are able to succeed on their exploration rolls, huh?
I've been nice to you.
Actually, I took God, what's 30% of 15?
Like
About
6,
3.
5.
5.
20%. What
so
am I doing? I'm getting tired.
5 naval boats. And Albuquerque is Albuquerque. Albuquerque is going to jump on the exploration fleet. Actually, no, because the fleet already moved. That's going to be next turn. Correct? That's how that works?
I agree.
Yeah, if you just now brought those boats back, they've done their thing.
Yeah. Could jump on the leftovers, but that is enough boats. That's enough boats. Albuquerque has the same maneuver. So, Albuquerque's going to jump on the leftovers and move all the way to this place that I refuse to pronounce because I know I will pronounce it wrong. Mascar.
NASCAR.
Might check.
I said Mascar, but yes.
East Island Chief!
However, he fucking sucks.
Welcome.
That's 20%. That's not that bad. I'll eat 2 of the transports. Actually, what's more expensive, naval? Or
The grand
transports?
campaign ongoing.
That will be my action. So
Oh, France has so many moves to show you.
Yeah, what's France doing today?
Oh,
I go
France.
first.
Well, wait, Venice. Yeah, what's Venice doing?
I have my
France.
exactly one action I'm doing.
Yes.
Okay, revolt's downgrade.
Nice job.
And that's it.
France. What's France doing?
France puts Gonville in Maine. That's it.
Sensible.
correct action.
England.
Oh, wait, actually, hold on. One more thing. France
France.
wants to move his Chilean instrument over to Milan and Gregula. It's $10, right?
Yeah, $10 to have done all of this movement
Okay.
through
Okay.
friendly and world ground.
England?
England.
Okay, my group that's over in the Denmark region is going to go over to Pale. On the way over, they're going to pick up Franz, my explorer. He is going to grab the ships and the 8 guys I already split off. I'm going to leave the general over there, or the admiral over there, and then this group is going to go flying over, and they're going to explore the. Okay, on the new map, is it Terra Nueve, the top 2 ones up there that
Yeah,
are near the Sea of
Terranova
Labrador?
is the 2 halves there.
The 2 halves. Is that also Terra Nueve on the left side, or is that considered to be Labrador?
On the left, that's Labrador.
Okay, but I'm still going to do
There's-
those top 2 ones up there.
Yeah, there's the squiggly line here indicating that these are not the same.
Okay, so yeah, but I'm still going to explore those 2 just because why not?
Yeah.
So let me just copy and paste them over real quick. After I delete. And then paste. Jesus. Whatever, they're here. And then, so that's exploring 2, so it's at a +1. He's got to explore a 5, so it's -4. I'm fine. Those are both explored.
Now I need to know the generals.
Also known as Hell Yes. And that's it for me.
Ottoman turn. Ottoman turn of continuing to fight wars while paying ordinary rates for campaigns. Perfectly normal campaign expenses for combat in friendly territory.
Not double cost for campaign costs. For some reason, who could possibly know why that happens? Some kind of improper use of funds.
Crime is unsolvable. Alright, so simple campaign. Army 1 gonna come over here to join up with Army 3, and then together they are going to move at the... no, they aren't going to move to the coast. I'm going to let that continue to warm up. Let me look at my numbers here. Yeah, they can combine.
Form of.
Alright, so one of the... spend a moment here. I have these orphan artillery that I have very low artillery cap and all these stray cannons that are the last survivors of each army they've been put in. Someone please think of abandoned cannons. These poor things. Or wait, cannoneers can always abandon their guns and become infantry. I'll just do that. That's convenient.
Become like baby.
Alright, so Army 3 no longer needs to exist for now. It's off the table. Army 1 is there as a minus.
Is there a reason the Ottomans never tried colonization?
They were busy.
Yeah, they were busy.
With what?
They went rest of the world. What about this world?
What about the world that I already live in? And, you know, my attack move, yeah, is that Mustafa and Bey are just going to head up this mountain on their own.
Oh,
Just going to charge you with these pashas.
okay.
Kareem
Sasha and Day.
and Saleh will head up the hill. Waki and detachment gets to Angora.
Oh my god, you said.
Is
Well,
Khaled here the
again-
one who's actually going to be attacking, technically speaking?
Yes, Khaled will be the one in charge of that. Let me confirm
Okay.
their ranks off of their cards here. Khaled and Mustafa. Mustafa is ranking between them.
Well, that's unfortunate. Because Khaled's way better.
That is the way these things are generally set up, yes.
Yeah.
So, they will get a fire phase at -1 for going up a mountain.
hmm And I don't have that penalty as a defender on the mountain.
Yes. And you will have
And I
the...
do have a bonus over
yeah, you'll have
you
the
at
1
+1.
point of fire advantage.
So I'm rolling a +1, they're rolling a -1.
Alright, fire.
I probably just routed them right there.
With
Yes.
a 9, yes, they have been defeated.
Nice.
I did take some damage in return, though.
They don't have any artillery. They are only infantry and light cavalry.
Okay,
Pursue them if you'd like.
I do. I would love to pursue them. Because my pursuit is insane. It's +5. Well, it's 5, so the versus 3. So +3. Chasing down a mountain on the pursuit.
Please, destroy as many of them as you can.
Yeah, so
just
pursuit
roll a
does not
border.
actually... Yeah, this is the only thing that matters on pursuit. The other modifiers only, don't do anything. So +3.
On column E.
That
Probably.
does very little.
That's
That is
any damage,
5%.
and that's enough for me to say they're both off the table. Leave.
Okay.
How much
Yeah.
corruption is this saving you?
Some...
Yeah, as a reminder to chat, Loon wants these armies to die.
That's a lot of death, huh?
It's
the,
some
the
death.
Pachas want to be fed into a wood chipper.
It's where they belong, it's what they deserve. They
Okay.
know why they're in there. All right, that's my round.
Check for end.
Oh, I suppose Barbarossa never had to be running this blockade here. He could have gotten home.
Is Automania the last person in the turn order?
Yes.
Currently.
Wow. Your captain must suck.
Check. End of phase. We continue.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
how about we do one more and call it?
Round
Yeah.
3. Spain is up.
Yes. Just gonna go and spend another simple campaign. Okay, I'm going to attempt to do this, crush this revolt again. That is a success. That revolt is gone.
Nice job.
There's still another smaller revolt I do need to deal with still,
True.
but that'll be
That's
next
next
turn,
turn.
hopefully.
I like the golf-esque commentary of like putting down peasantry.
I mean, they're
Oh, yeah.
assholes. Okay, so
Yes, they're
and then moving back Magellan's pals over here. There's 2 transports there, which means I just need to make sure that it is not. It's on 6 because because Patagonia is right here. That means that on the 6 table, they just need to roll under an 8. All right. Yeah, nothing, no damage whatsoever. They make it back home. I know Cape Horn finally.
Whoa,
Nice.
I know Cape Horn.
Because it was the
Wait, why'd
only
you roll-
actual 6.
Why'd you roll a +3 on that?
I didn't.
That's for
Okay.
the revolt.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
All right, so yeah, I know about Cape Horn finally. Hell yeah,
Congratulations.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
If only I did this last period.
At any point, you tried so many times.
All right, how's Persia feeling?
Well, of course they're feeling frisky still. First and foremost, I'm going to reinforce the the losses I had with one of these. Well, actually,
If you're
I'm gonna be-
moving them up, then you would be inviting attrition when you head up the mountain, because you would be taking a total of 6 movement.
okay, that's fair. In that case, I'm gonna split them, and they're going to sit there for a while. Yeah, they're just gonna be on these 2 for now. I'm going to be reinforcing both of these. Yes, and that's what's just gonna happen.
Yeah, if they're doing the absorption, you'll have to do that now, because, stacking limits.
As an aside, for
Yeah, just handle that.
discovering Mascar down there,
Mhm.
do I know both islands?
I think both the islands are just one province.
Okay, then I will label both. I will make this entire map brown. Or
Okay.
tan, I guess.
That was that turn for Persia.
Do your siege roll, since you're staying
Yes.
in Trabzon. You now start to get the benefits of time.
Okay, no problems at least.
Were
wait,
you
do
including
I-
the benefits of time? Keep incrementing the duration on there. So 2 full rounds have passed of that siege.
Yes, good point.
So that should be what? Only a -3?
Oh wait,
It's
there's
actually-
a siege of Cataract that I'm maintaining down here against the Mamelukes. I guess I should have been rolling for that this whole time. Hold on.
Whatever.
So
Hey,
you sure
Cyrenaica.
one requires. I think your sure one actually only requires a 4.
Yes.
Yes,
You get a minus.
Yep. Okay.
Cataract was at a +5.
There you go.
That's a minus.
Yes, it would be up to ++ for the second round.
That's over.
Yeah, alright, so. Just as an aside, Cataract was successfully occupied.
Nice.
Yeah, so Spain is done.
All right, Portugal.
Okay. Portugal will be attempting a move. Portugal. So I have to carry 2 boats. So Hans is gonna get on this boat. And okay, Amelia. That's not your name. Amita.
Oh man.
Your maneuverability sucks ass. Generic conquistador is 3. That's good enough. They're gonna get on that boat. And they are going to make a move for another country that I will attempt to pronounce once I can actually read it again. The island of Seychelles.
Seychelles.
The Seychelles.
The Seychelles.
It's where Big Boss woke up.
That's
Well,
right.
Big Boss woke up on Crete, I think, but
He woke up in Cyprus.
Went to the Seychelles. Cyprus.
Yeah. Mhm.
Seychelles.
Diamond dogs are out here though.
And we're going to be using Hans Explorer exploration roll for this. That's a D10 minus 5. Minus 1. He's fine.
God, Hans is so fucking good at exploring. That sucks so
Hans is
much.
wildly good at exploring. I lost a lot of explorers to just bad exploration rolls, and Hans just fucking makes every goddamn roll.
Is that it?
That's it. That's all I can do.
Yeah.
How's Venice?
How's the revolt going?
How's
Yeah.
Cyprus? Cyprus has been pacified.
Finally.
Woo! And I'll move the army back on this turn. Or can I do that after the suppressing the revolt?
No, the suppression happens after
That's
they've moved.
redeployment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's redeployment. So yeah, I'm done.
France. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Aside, when do generics
England.
leave, or do they leave when they die? Do they never leave until they die?
Generics leave when they die, and if at the end of a period you are over your new minimums, generics get
Okay.
trimmed out.
So I have a question here. If the period ended right here, or the turn ended right here, and my explorer was supposed to leave at the end, can I still move my people back home at the
You
end?
have to.
Because yeah, I have to.
During
Okay,
redeploy, you get to take things back.
So
to
he will take them
ports.
back. Okay, good. In that case, I'm going to do another 2 explorations. I'm going to do the Sea of Labrador exploration and then the first province here just to check it out. So same roll as before. 1d10 minus 4. Ha ha ha. All right, I have to figure out how to do this now.
The old half.
So for the half, I
It's
just roll
your
1d10.
again. Yeah.
What do I need to get for this? Higher?
Higher is good.
How's the 7?
7 is S star. Success
Your
with chance of
explorer
death.
may die
He might die, so now I need
You
to
have to
roll.
under your maneuver.
I did not.
He's dead.
That's okay. He got a lot of exploration in.
Franz did good work.
And now you just have to make it back, and you know everything.
Yeah, but you have no idea how happy I am.
Did you bring an army to Labrador?
I brought an army on the ships in case I did exploration and he died, so that I would still have exploration of the stuff. Like, I have 8 people in there, which is exactly enough to fit the ships.
As
Alright,
an
yeah,
aside,
it's only
by the
an
way.
army. Well, wait, if it's 8
No.
people, then that's a detachment.
It's a
not an
detachment.
army.
It's
Yeah.
a detachment.
Alright.
These are both detachments. I'm good.
Yes.
As an aside, by the way, Sana,
But
all militia on French colonies count as veteran. Oh, they're the only ones that do. Everyone else counts as conscripts.
nice.
I just noticed something. I don't know how it took me this long staring at the map to realize this. The famous countries of Maine, Ohio, Carolina, and
yep,
separately America.
Yep.
Just America is that bit there.
America
And then
is
Nevada, which is almost all of the western United States.
I got
Simple
one.
campaign.
Why
I
is
get-
Nevada so big?
I got
You have a
from
problem with
experience.
large Nevada?
I can speak from
Lots of
experience
sleep
when I
post large
say
Nevada.
Nevada's
that
that big.
Proto-America wanted nothing to do with Ohio.
Also, why is Louisiana?
Yeah.
Louisiana.
Because it's named out of the French name for the area originally.
Okay, yeah. Why is
Mhm.
Louisiana so fucking big?
Because
Why
the
is
Louisiana.
Illinois so big?
Because of the Louisiana Purchase for Louisiana there. But the Illinois one, it's very large for weird reasons. All right, now let's move on.
So, hey, moving up to Trapson. Hey, other
Yes.
Persian army, get off my lawn.
All right, so I need to generate a random general here, right?
Yes, you will need to
Of
flip
the
out a
freely
replacement.
Not a Shah.
Not a Shah. You are getting one of the 4 replacements.
All right, so
Yes,
1d4,
Yes.
4.
That's a bad. Bad is here.
Congratulations,
Bad.
That is here.
Here comes Chad.
All right, so,
So Angus
this
will
is
have
Angus
2
attacking me.
points. Yeah, Angus will have 2 points of advantage from generalship, and then everyone is at -1 for this being woods.
Yes, okay. So I'm at -1 on both. You're at +1 on both.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So fire.
Oh boy. Okay.
Get off my lawn.
The army is the primary force and counts as veterans, so this
That
is
is
technically a
3
veteran army.
morale. You're get off
Okay.
my lawn.
My
My
extremely,
lawn.
my
Leave it.
extremely tall.
You took
lawn.
1 damage though.
You take 3 damage. I take 1 damage, and you get off my damn lawn. And now we
I'm
pursue.
assuming you're routing. Yeah. Or pursuing me.
Yes, that'll be just the 1 point of maneuver advantage, but with my shock attack. 7 on E. 10%. Get out the rating on that stack. Which is reduced because we're not on open ground. Not getting the full shock, but we're getting several shock.
Hmm.
And yeah, both of these are 1-drop potions. Another 4 damage on your way out.
Oh,
Which,
okay.
so
That's-
pursuit damage, you don't get to choose what it goes to.
Oh, do you get to choose where
Pursuit
it goes
damage
to?
has a priority order of artillery, then infantry, then cavalry.
Oof. Okay.
Slowest units first. It is the only way you will ever lose artillery, because why would you ever choose to sacrifice your cannons to normal damage?
All right. Well, I've lost my cannons then on that army. Fair enough.
You are off my lawn.
Fair enough. That Yusha Connor is gone then because that siege is broken.
Yes, that siege is lifted.
So, all right. So
And
that is a
this
loss.
army
Actual
will move
loss.
up into friendly ground. Yep, that's an actual victory.
Yeah. So I need to mark that down. All right. So I lost that battle.
You lost that battle, and as of the current state of the board, you started 2 sieges that did not succeed. There are 2 forts you've
Okay.
tried to break that failed.
All right. So, whoa. I did not lose 10 provinces. Hold on. That 1-0 was
Yeah,
not.
there's a sieges column way over on the right.
Yeah, no, I saw it.
Yeah.
This is at it's just at a -3 right now for the peace mod. I've not won any major battles, and that was not a major battle loss, right? That was just a regular loss because
That
I didn't actually take that
was-
much damage.
Yeah, you didn't take enough damage for it to be a major battle.
Yeah.
That's a regular fight, containing a
Mhm.
detachment and an army on your side.
Yes. So, I think I have that marked down correctly.
Yeah, so for score, that would be a point in NPC detachment and a point in NPC army.
Mm-hmm.
So by current standing, by the numbers I'm keeping track of, the current peace modifier between us is 0, and the score is I would get 3 points and Spain would get 2.
Right. Okay.
And we'll, of course, now test for end of phase.
Nope.
Nope, there will be a round 4 next time.
Mm-hmm.
Or wait, no. Wait, yes,
well,
that's what's happening.
It'll be
That's
round
what's
4.
happening. That's where we were. Round 4. Yes. End of session.
Mm-hmm.
Good session.
Good session. Welcome to period 2. New things will happen.
Things are kind of succeeding, finally.
I have any idea what I'm doing.
In a world. In a Europe. In a universe.
This game will end one of these days. Eventually.
It's a
In
dragon.
the year 20,023.
I'm a little disappointed that Franz died before he could do his last exploration, but he got so much done that I can't be upset.
2-round military phase. How does that happen? How is that legal? How is that
okay.
permissible?
You lost a ton of points. I lost less
A
so, but that
50-point
still hurt,
swing hanging on a
Yeah.
2-round military phase.
which is just unbelievable.
Yeah, you should have won that.
You absolutely should have won.
And then you lost it in the next phase. Ah, that's wild.
Like, both Loon and I should be in the hundreds right now.
I got lucky. Let's all just put down the table. My exploration rolls have been ridiculously lucky. It is
Brad's
outrageous.
just sitting back, smoking a blunt, and watching his money go up for some reason. How the fuck does that keep happening?
If you wanna
It's a
know
good
a
way
secret,
to be.
if that didn't end that turn, I was actually going to have to just leave the army there and not do anything else during that turn. So that combat round ending there on 2 is perfect for me. I couldn't afford to do anymore.
Oh, you were out of money?
I was pretty much out of money. I was right about to go bankrupt if I had to go and keep doing that.
Europa.
What's
I
important
was-
is you are off my lawn.
Yeah. I was kind of expecting for event 1 to happen, but I wasn't expecting it to happen on the very first turn of the second period. So, hooray! I'm a Protestant now. This is great.
It's
In a
harder for you to diplomatize.
It's actually much easier for me to diplomatize so many people.
Being
Well, I
Protestant's
guess
pretty
that's
cool,
true.
actually.
That's true as well.
As well, being the middle option, I got a +2 against all the people who are Protestant, but I also still had to take the -4 penalty for them being Protestant. So it's
in
on
a
I-
lot of
I
ways,
had a
this is where
-2
the real
instead.
campaign starts. 2 months later.
Yeah.
Oh, God, we've been playing
mean-
this for 2 months.
We hit an extremely important landmark this session in that Sona understands how the admin phase goes now.
Well, we always
France
understood
is
how it
awake.
goes.
France is alive.
All right,
I knew
let's
what
wrap
game
this
it.
up. Gonna host you all out of here. Have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody.
Watch for
Thanks
comments.
coming in.
Beware the economy.
I wish I lived in enlightened times.